Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Nat19 Dungeons and Dragons.
Konichi, what's up?
It's at the same Dungeons and Dragons place, but at a different Dungeons and Dragons time, because this is the Thursday game where we play Curse of Strahd. Bread's not here right now. She'll be here in a while, shortly, hopefully. In the meantime, we got the whole gang here, ready to murder or do manual labor, as it is.
It's a me.
I'd rather murder things than do manual labor, to be perfectly honest.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Standard array of affairs before we get rolling. Make sure to buy your tickets for Soccer Con.
Do it. Do that thing.
Anyone have anything they want to announce today before we get rolling?
I mean, fucking Type Moon's happening Saturday.
Type Moon's happening Saturday.
It's happening Saturday.
Mm-hmm. I'm very excited.
Saturday game is happening on Saturday.
Yo, shut up. We're fucking excited, okay?
That was happening
Okay,
in the
guys.
same
Let us
place
be happy
and
about
time.
this.
Don't worry, guys. I'll get us killed as soon as possible so we can go for Digimon Season 2.
Hell yeah!
Hey!
Suicide boss rush in Type Moon. Alright, well, if there's nothing to throw out there, then I guess we'll get hot rolling. I'm gonna roll dice. Oh, we got 5 people in right now. We got 6 people in right now. Wait, oh, you picked Jolene back up. That's why. It's like, what do you have for again?
She's mine.
If you roll a 4, then Logan has to do it in Bread voice.
Hell yeah.
5.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Revenge.
I was really hoping for Bread Logan.
I love Bread
For him to
Logan.
speak bread knees.
For Loline.
Fucking low lane.
So, fucking last game started out in the werewolf cave, and fucking Rictavio did us all a solid and cured us of wolfiness. Specifically Hadrick and fucking Monty and the boy Kyan that we found.
It's true.
And after that, he took off, telling us not to tell Esmeralda that we saw him for some
I'm
reason.
gonna tell her.
I mean, fucking go for it, dude.
He fucking shamed me. I'm not even gonna be Gomena sorry.
Get over it, Izzy.
But yeah, then we proceeded with our initial course of action, which was heading to Kresk. And there wasn't a store to buy stuff at, which was sad. But we got some arrows from a lovely hunter man.
I'd like to tell you that the
It's
voices in my head stopped
And,
one day. I
lovely.
never did.
with whom Hadrick also made a super secret deal with. Yeah, and Grier and Devin went up to the Abbey to talk to Era for a little bit,
Yeah.
and went back, told the others about it, and then they went back up, and were mad. Both of them went back up. and we were met with who we know as Griff, the big old bird boy that was supposedly poisoned.
Wow, Devin, thanks for staying with
lady.
me and doing some more.
Yo, right? It was up for debate.
Wow, Devin, thanks for staying and helping me build a gazebo.
Oh, you're so welcome, Hadrick. I know how much this means to you.
She just does something
Just fucking
completely
Devin stays back and helps
uncharacteristic.
everyone. Monty's just like, hey, Devin, thanks for staying back and help me praying to God.
No problem, Monty.
Hey,
I know how
just
much
like
this
the
means to
the
you.
wee children.
That's just her thing. Fucking Grier's like, I was attacked and killed. Why didn't you come back? He's a ghost now. And fucking, she's like, everyone had so many things that meant so much to them that I had to stay back and help with. Look at Hadrick's gazebo.
Look at my
Really nice.
gazebo.
He almost killed me.
It's immaculate, this gazebo.
Keyword, almost.
Fucking Monty's like, I had to pray for Hadrick's gazebo.
This will help the townsfolk bow those gazizes.
You look like you
Please,
did get
Taylor.
hurt. You look like you did
This
get
be
hurt.
the greatest of gazebos.
Grier, you look like you did get hurt though. Died you okay?
Aaron, is there any arbitrary roll I can make to determine the quality of this gazebo?
What are you using to make said gazebo?
You would be using your proficiency with carpentry tools, which you don't have. So it would be, I guess, probably strength would be mostly where they would put you, because they wouldn't have you
How
actually.
good of a gazebo can I make out of
Could be
no
shit.
gazebo supplies?
Probably a
Well.
strength check and an athletics check.
Well, if it's strength, then that means I get to add half my proficiency rounded up to it. Yeah! Roll! Fuck, it's not that good!
It's
then
all
it-
right, gazebo.
and then if
It's
you
an
want
okay
to-
gazebo.
Pretty okay gazebo.
Then if you want athletics, here it is! That's okay, that's
Oh.
pretty good.
This is
Not
pretty
bad,
good.
yeah.
It's
Yeah, but
fun,
you weren't
it's moving
running
along.
around the
There's-
gazebo, okay?
There's about, like, altogether about 8 people working on it, so having you on hand, you're not exactly, like, running the entire site, but you're helping move things around and getting the job done faster.
Yeah.
You're doing that like montagey thing too, where like it goes onto you and like you're like kind of like don't have the like the top of your armor on. You just kind of like wipe your brow with the back of your arm, that kind of thing.
Fucking look towards the sun, which is
Yeah.
like off screen,
The
right?
sun, you
I-
look up towards
someone
cloud.
hands you a water skin from
A
off screen.
beautiful cloud. Oh,
You see Grier fighting his. You see Grier and the other guy fighting.
What's that song from the Prince of Egypt? When Moses goes out to stay with the people.
Yeah, that's the exact one I was
look
thinking
at your
of.
life through heaven's eyes.
Yeah, that one. That's what's playing as he does.
Exact like scene I was thinking of.
All
I
right.
love that song.
All right.
Meanwhile, fucking Grier and Griff just crash through it, and he has to start rebuilding it again.
Just come back. Jolene and Hadrick are just like have built a gazebo and are dressed in like native clothes. We're like, yeah, we've decided to stay here, and also we're married now.
Smash bird. Someone turns around, they're like, bird fight!
That's whenever Hadrick pulls out the thing that he was secretly making. Turns out to be bird repellent and just kind of spreads it around.
Oh my god.
Like, stop.
Stop.
That's what he was making out of a moss agate. Bird repellent.
Of course.
Everybody knows birds can't
Specifically
stand
avocado.
moss agates. It's common knowledge.
Oh,
Get yourself an education, son.
oh. Fucking monster. Why would you do that?
Oh, I gotta change my custom skills back. They're still Bork Flirt, and Hadrick will growlbark that.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Alrighty.
There
We sure are here.
We sure are doing it.
There,
Playing
that
that
got a
dirt.
bit too giggly for me for a second.
Aw.
We're gonna come back to the game, not with Grier or Devin, but we're gonna see what everyone in town is doing.
Busy bop.
You've been here for about 2.5, coming on 3 days now.
Oh.
You would have just earlier. This would be the end of the second day, so you're coming down to the end of it. Grier and Devin would have came and checked in with most of you, saying that they were going to spend the evening up at the Abbey with Era.
Is that cool, y'all? Y'all good with that?
Oh, are we starting?
I mean, y'all are gone already.
Okay,
And
good.
I,
Make
and I
sure.
can keep Kilala while you're gone, right?
Nope, I came back to get her.
No!
Dang it!
Came back to drag her into potential danger.
No,
I mean,
she's
I'm
coming
just
with us
saying,
to
like,
protect
I'm
us.
just saying, like, I mean, you could just stay here, and Grier can just go back.
It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. No.
Aaron, how has the mood of the people been improved?
It's been fairly constant. It's not as dour here as it is in most places. People definitely warmed up to your antics after a day or two.
Nice.
They
I want to go over to the lake and watch Hadrick build a gazebo and have a gazebo building song as well.
Aw.
all right. At some point in the day, Ashley shows up and begins serenading the construction workers. many of them.
Let's go build a gazebo with our gazebo building song.
Hell yeah.
Pause and regard it and continue
Let's
working.
gather around the zebo as we sing our zebo song.
That's today's game, isn't it? All right.
Just in the back of Patrick's head, just like,
Our
why is this so catchy? Why am I singing this?
We're having fun, Aaron.
I love it. Give me wrong. I'm just saying that's what we're doing today. Okay. All right. Is there any specific business you guys want to get done before we swap over to the other two?
Well,
Oh,
if we're all calming down, like if it's like the end of the second day, then I guess again because Ashley's not sure when they're gonna be leaving out again. She has been definitely visiting the baths every night she can. She's just like,
Oh,
I do not know when the next time we will be able to leave is. So she'll just as soon as like the day's going down, she's just gonna walk back over and just go take baths and stuff and hang out at the place. And if Monty needs help like watching over those kids or whatever, she'll help out.
No.
Aww.
Absolutely. I'm sure they take to you fairly well.
No.
Maybe I'll tell you a story about the kid who left. About the boy who left.
Monster.
It's not okay.
It's so perfect.
Your story lives on.
Oh.
Whatever happened to the boy who left? Well, he died and then was resurrected by some sort of evil dark magic and flew away.
I mean, he fucking left.
That's the man who stayed.
Yeah, I don't have anything special other than that.
All right. Jolene's not here, so Jolene should probably stick around watching Patrick work on the gazebo, or she'll help with finding the children homes. Seems like Jolene things to do. Beyond that, yeah, I guess really let's wind down to what these two are up to. Gather around the gazebo.
Gather around that gazebo.
Now let's gather around the abbey.
Hadrick defends the gazebo from some owlbears.
Oh, it's a man. Oh, I see a bird boy. Oh, multiple bird boys.
Fight.
So many.
Look at all these bird boys.
Standing about
There are at least two.
I know.
the height of this boy. Make sure I know. It is a 15-foot high. So he's about at full height, standing about 20 feet above.
Oh.
Kind of looking down. Still just see the two kind of red points for eyes.
Oh, I think what was it I said? I think I was just like, so you're Griff, huh?
Mm.
You see him glance over towards Devin and Kilala, and he takes a step back.
What's the matter? I thought you'd be excited. From the sound of things, your wife thinks you're excited to see me or something.
See a flick of the wrist as he makes a movement, and he vanishes from sight. Just all at once, his entire form kind of turns in on itself.
It's a shame. I was interested in talking to you a bit.
I feel like he didn't want me here.
You hear like a pad of snow, so something's impacted on it.
Oh.
Where?
Off inside.
Hmm. So, I'm thinking I thought you might be right.
Yeah. Like, what do you think the odds are of him coming back?
What of him coming back?
Yeah.
Not likely.
Yeah.
I'm willing to bet.
Yeah, his wife said that he kind of tends to take off for long stretches of time.
Did we both hear the sound from inside?
Did we?
Yeah. Your perceptions, I think it's pretty high def. We'll check. You definitely did, Grier, no matter what. What's your passive perception? 14? Yeah, you would have heard that. He wasn't taking a huge amount of care of hiding it.
Cool.
So I'm thinking maybe you wait out here, and if I start yelling, then you come running or something.
Only if you're sure. I don't feel comfortable letting you go in there yourself.
I don't feel comfortable going in by myself, but I don't see much of an option.
All right.
All right.
If anything happens, anything that makes you feel even a little bit uneasy, you yell.
Yo, yeah, for sure.
Okay. I'm gonna be listening so hard.
All right. And I go in. And
You start walking inside the gates. You notice that the two, at this point, semi-familiar guards aren't at their posts. You see a couple bits of where clearly footprints were left in the snow.
Oh.
Seem to kind of trail south towards the graveyard.
all right. I'm gonna follow him.
I'll take you in that direction towards all these stones. Southward, you'd be. If you're following those fellas, you're over here.
What's up?
The sorry, westward. I'm south. I was looking at down. I forgot that this isn't a traditionally oriented map.
I don't know where
You
that
see
grave.
the
Oh, there,
big
down
purple
there.
arrow?
Okay.
You see there's rows of graves along there.
And that's where the
They
what
seem
kind
to,
of
the footprints are walking through the gravestones, and they seem to be kind of curving around the building.
okay. Then I'll follow those.
Looking at each of the stones, they're all put near these kind of large, semi-stunted pine trees growing out of the earth. You can see cracked panes of glass kind of staring at you from the building as the ground kind of falls away at different areas. Looking out over the bits, you can see the kind of expanse of the valley at different parts where the walls kind of cracked or shuffled away, and you can see this drop just about 400 feet towards the village.
Do the footprints just keep going, or do they stop where they stop?
They've continued on from where you are.
I'm gonna just keep following them then.
As you keep moving, you notice a grave to your left that seems out of place. The footprints don't seem to stop at it, but it does seem to be different than most of the ones in the area.
In what way?
Looking at it, it's marked with an X rather than with either any faded name or anything like that. And there's carved roses and a sun-shaped indentation on a side. And then there seems to be a bit of snow covering some parts of it.
No name on it.
If there is, it's covered up.
I'm gonna brush it off.
You find the name Petrovna.
That doesn't sound familiar to me, does it?
No more than many other names, but it seems to be something you might have heard before.
Okay, because it sounds familiar to Eric. I don't know if it would sound familiar to Grier. I'll just keep going, I guess.
All right, you keep following along. You come to kind of a curve towards it. You find 3 gravestones on their own. The footprints vanishing at that point.
Hello.
It's a bread.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm here.
Hello.
she did it.
Stay away! She's
What?
mine
Why?
now! You can't have her back!
I'll give her to you for 1 penny.
Oh,
Okay. Wait, no!
wait.
We don't have pennies anymore!
Oh no! She's really got you for a barrel.
Damn it, Canada!
All right, let's do this, dogs. Let's
So,
I think that joke's a little too appropriate right now.
just to give you a quick, recap,
It's fine.
just to give you a really quick recap so that they can jump back into their scene. Grier has gone back up to the abbey to talk to the bird boy.
Beautiful boyfriend.
To Griff.
Ah, cute.
Is Griff short or is his full name Griffin?
We've only heard Griff
Yeah.
so far.
Griff. Okay, I just wanted to be sure. So yes, he's hanging out in the back of the abbey with Griff.
All right.
Clear Jolene's owner. You can hop in and grab her whenever you want. Rick.
I forgot the password for the game, but that's besides the point.
It is what this month is all about.
I know, but I keep typing and it's not letting me in.
It doesn't have a cap.
It's lowercase.
Let me check.
And it's
Nope.
Someone type it in chat for.
I,
It's in
Pictures.
general.
I go-
are you sure it's
It's
lowercase?
in general.
Yeah.
Oh, huh.
What were you typing?
That's weird.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
I must just do it on instinct at this point because I could have sworn it had a cap, but everyone else thinks I'm wrong, so I must be wrong.
Damn
You're
right.
wrong.
You're
That's how
wrong.
it works. Information changes based on
very
consensus.
wrong.
For once, you're right.
Huh.
Take that.
Does everybody agree that I'm right? Otherwise, I'm not really right. This is a democracy.
No, all right.
Okay.
Mm.
Sorry, my internet was very weird. I missed like almost all of that.
Son of a.
There wasn't much important. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Loud, clangy truck. You come around to where the footsteps stop, and there's 3 gravestones kind of off from the rest of them.
You know you're shit at hiding, right?
Oh.
There's a small, almost like pinpoint that appears on top of the wall behind you and set there. Where is it? There we go. Just looking down at you.
So what gives?
Let's say I don't do well in crowds.
I heard as much. I already talked to the missus earlier. Seems real nice.
Nicer than we deserve.
Reveal your secrets to me.
You want to tell me why her husband's going around poisoning Burgermaster's wife?
You came here to learn about our people.
Not specifically.
You seem to be asking a lot of questions.
I haven't met a lot of Arakakra before. She was the first one. Pretty strange in this shithole abbey, in this horror show of a world. You didn't answer my question.
I do what I have to. You should know that better than anyone else.
Well,
He,
there's my expectations
lifts
flying right out the window.
Mask. Okay. He lifts the mask off himself, and you see this long blackened beak. You see chips and bits cut out of it, and a black feathered face with just cuts, kind of marred over bits of feather where they've fallen away.
So, she says that you do what you have to. You say you do what you have to. Who are you doing it for?
He doesn't say anything. He just kind of looks up and away from you. Towards, that way.
Towards anything, or just...
To the southeast. He gestures with one hand towards the graves there.
What do the graves say?
Nothing.
What is this? Am I supposed to gather something from this?
Brothers and sisters of ours. Dead by this land's hand. I put what was left of them there. You've done all too well to survive this long. But you need to stop. You're
Oh, yeah?
making things worse for people, making things worse for yourself.
How exactly is that?
You're fighting against an enemy you surely know you can't beat. He hops off the wall and kind of a light path in the snow. There.
I'm not convinced of that. We've picked up some leads. Tracking them down. I think we might have a shot.
You flubber
When your friends
truckers!
start to die, and the people you care about start to die, what then?
Well, unless you see another way out of this fucking
There is
horrible
no
place.
way out, child.
Grier just looks at him, like when he calls him child, like. Mm-mm.
Find your place somewhere comfortable. Make a life for yourself. It'll save you a lot of pain.
This living under Strahd. That's not living under fear that he could just come to your town one day and blow up your church or just take your daughters and your sons away. Just that's not the way I want to live.
And die the hero. It's been good talking to you. He starts walking away.
You work for him?
I do what I have to.
Time to grill a bird.
And I guess I'll be seeing you.
Yeah, next time might not be on such good terms.
Fried chicken.
Your name? Grier, right?
Yeah.
Griff. He
Doesn't say
flicks
anything.
first again and vanishes from sight. There's a bit of the snow kind of pushes outwards as you hear the wings beat. He seems to take off.
He's just gonna spend another maybe a couple minutes here, kind of looking over the three graves.
Please remain hydrated while on the tour.
And then he
There's they're all unmarked stones. You see bits of things stuck out of them. There's a spear kind of starting to rot, but it's stuck in behind one of them. There's a few trinkets kind of put on each one with different kind of now old and almost rotted away feathers hanging from different ornaments.
and Grier is gonna walk back to Devon after spending a couple minutes there.
Devin, you've been listening really hard and it's been dead silent over there.
Damn it.
Yolal has been pacing back and forth. Kind of just looking at you and then at the gate.
Actually,
Guys.
Oh.
God bless you, Stinky.
yeah, he'll go to Devon.
All right.
Did you find him?
Yeah. Not much of a conversationalist, that one.
Yeah, I kind of got that vibe from him. Find out what you needed to find out.
Nothing more than I already know, really.
I'm sorry.
That's fine.
What do you want to do now?
I guess head back. Not much else I really want to take care of here. Unless you have some business here that you want to see too.
Nah, I'm good.
All right. And Gaia will just start walking.
Meow.
Meow, 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 meow.
Meow, meow, meow.
Wait, Stinky, come here.
Meow.
Stink, come on. I'm streaming, my dude.
Come voice Kilala, Stinky.
Oh, he's not in a talkative mood right now. Maybe
You
that's
were made
Kilala.
for this role, quite
That's
literally.
Kilala kind of headbutts the two of you, then turns around and flicks her tail at you and starts walking down.
Oh, what a good cat.
Oh, she's such. Yeah. And we're just
Takes you the
heading
better
back?
part of, say, a half an hour to get back down. Moving away from the cold kind of top of this mountain down towards the village.
On the way down. Sorry.
The darkness starting to settle in a little bit more as the perpetual kind of twilight of the land starts fading to just pure night.
On the way down, Gaia's gonna be like, "Thanks, by the way, for coming with me."
It's no problem.
Social link up.
You little shit. Stop messing around. Sorry, cat. He's the worst.
Sorry, I had to sit through all that stuff with Era. That was more than that didn't go the way I was expecting it to go.
I mean, I don't mind. I'm disappointed you didn't get what you were looking for. Like, what exactly did you want from them?
Well, I mean, we did tell the burgomaster we'd deal with that problem, but I don't know. I always imagined that the first time I met someone like myself, I would just probe them for questions just for hours. And it was an interest in that kind of led me back here a little bit, I guess.
So you've never seen a single person who looks like you. I mean, you're the first one of you that I've ever seen, but odd that you haven't seen anyone else.
I mean, growing up in a city of elves, it's not super surprising.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just thought there'd be. I thought there would be more going on. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking really.
You were just doing what you felt like you wanted to do, what you needed to do. I've got no problem with that.
He just kind of nods.
As you're most of the way down the hill, you just catch a bit of movement in the corner of your eye, and you see standing on top of the wall, staring down at the village. Griff, back in his full armor. Unmoving, almost statue-like.
Meteor.
Where?
On top of the wall. Around where you first saw him sat. He's a bit more centered on it, just kind of staring down towards the path in the village proper. Almost a speck. He's about, let's say, 200 feet above you.
Just looks to him. We see him?
You do.
I see him. I just kind of look to him and look back and keep walking.
I like give Grier a look like, is that okay? Like, should we leave him there?
I don't.
Like, is he gonna do anything that we wouldn't want him to do?
I don't know. He just kept telling me that same thing Era did. He does what he has to. And I don't like the possibility, like the chances that of him coming back for Alessa again. I don't like those odds.
People who say they do what they have to are usually making excuses for doing bad shit.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I don't like that.
Oh, we already know he was doing bad shit when we came here. I don't want to... He gives me a bad feeling. I don't think the two of us taking him on would be very smart.
You think we should tell the others about him?
I mean, yeah, we can tell them what little we've learned, well, beyond what they already know.
Can I ask you something?
What is it?
What happens if, worst case scenario, as a group, we decide that he has to go? Will you be okay with that?
Why wouldn't I be?
I'm just checking.
I mean... I'd rather not have to, but if he doesn't leave us any choice, then... He's done bad things. Even if she says he's a good person, he's still out there doing it.
Yeah.
To good people too, so yeah.
Yeah.
Around this time, you guys make it into the village proper. Jolene, what have you been up to?
Jolene has been getting some well-needed TLC. She has been, like, she frequents the gazebo to kind of see the progress on it, but often she's, like, just in her nightgown, completely just resting and, like, reading up on her book. And just, like, the events of the last few sessions just have totally drained her.
Yeah, this has been the first time we've had multiple days to kind of not adventure.
And she's just taking it to rest. You'd think that she would invest it in maybe grooming or something like that, but it's just she's so tired.
My bath.
Ashley. Is it Ashley's taking up all of the bath?
This is my bath. No one else can have it.
Can't I just get a moment? I have this dirt on my face. I would like to clean it off.
Prestidigitation. Goodbye. Close this door.
Oh. But she's been just kind of absorbing everything that's happened.
Makes sense.
She's surprisingly quiet.
The gazebo's probably a place you'd spend a decent amount of time, because after looking at it, it's one of the most tranquil places you've seen in all of Barovia.
Oh, how lovely.
Crystal clear blue water. Seems to be fed in from an underground spring. That almost shimmers as though it were in sunlight, regardless of the specific time of day.
And she's probably been taking a lot of walks. Not really dressing herself up as she often does. Just not putting the effort into it for the time being.
God, Jolene, you're a mess.
Shut up! She's naturally beautiful.
You bump into Arena. She doesn't really go up the north of town for the most part. She's usually kind of hovering around the burgomaster's place, but she's either helping Monty with the kids or she's assisting Alessa in cooking, things like that.
Yeah. Just taking it easy.
And Devin, Briar, you guys make it to the town proper. Night setting in. Hadrick, they call work for the day since they don't want to be out after dark.
All right.
Monty, you'd have just gotten some of the kids back to their homes, getting them ready for bed.
Excellent.
Gather around the gazebo as we sing our gazebo.
Ashley, your bath is glorious.
Hell yeah.
Is there not time for multiple baths?
If you want a bath, if Ashley's not in the bath, she just seems to be protective while she's there.
Jolene probably would have taken a bath in her time there, but... Well... Yeah.
Paltry in
Do you
size
let people
compared
know
to...
about bath before you go take bath?
I am taking a bath. Goodbye.
Oh,
mean.
I'm just saying, like, when you go up to the bath, do you, like, give a knock or anything?
Yes, like a...
Making sure. Making sure.
Is there anyone in there? Hello?
Making sure. That's all I was asking.
Okay.
How else can I make my evil potions while you guys are around if I don't have the entire bath? Oh, did I say that out loud? Oh man. I hope you guys don't find out I'm a witch.
I'd believe it.
honestly, yeah.
Secondary subclass.
So, Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
how many days have we been here so far?
You are on the night of the second day, so as of sunrise, 3 days.
And have they been feeding us?
Yes.
Okay.
Especially now that you guys are kind of integrating with the community to a degree. Yeah, rations are. You don't have to mark that up.
I've been trying to keep really close watch on my rations just to try to not just allow my character to exist in a state of subsiding on air.
Skyrim.
Yeah.
He's learned to
rations are mostly
photosynthesize in a world
dried
with no
meats and
sun.
berries.
He
like
did it.
Trail mix that can keep you going while moving. But here you've actually had like meals. That's a bit more nice to have. A lot of vegetable based stuff. A bit of wolf meat here and there for those who partake.
Obviously nothing up to my standards.
Let's see how much I've been enjoying the food.
Why not?
It's been okay.
No.
It's been pretty good.
No.
I cannot think of other things one would roll a con check for.
Yeah.
So
it's hot food. It's not bad.
yay.
Nom wolf meat.
Nom 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 nom.
As long as it's not panther meat.
All right.
Low rumble from Kilal.
Are we all staying in the?
Gives a wolf leg.
Are we all staying in the same place?
There'd be some room at the Burgomaster still if you guys wanted to stay with them, and they'd be happy to have you. Although they would have taken some of the kids in, probably 2 or 3. Since they have the rooms, they'd be more than happy to, and it's kept Alessa busy and kind of happy.
It's fine. I'll bunk with Irina.
Okay.
No, it's okay, Irina. It's okay.
Just let it happen. Just let it happen.
All right.
Shh, don't fight it.
No, I'm playing around.
You don't roll over in your sleep, do you?
Just like, I don't do anything in my sleep. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Assuming we all make it back for like a meal that night, Adric will, halfway through his food that is warm and is good, just casually address the. Listen, it's a rarity. Well, actually, it's not as much for us because we have a habit of just fucking sticking to fucking people's houses and be like, hey, can you give us food? But one would assume it would be a rarity. He just like turns up from. Well, what are we eating tonight?
Tonight it would be like a broth of beet and so, like, kind of it's a celery-like plant, but you're not exactly sure what it is.
Oh, dude, beet and celery.
Sweet, my favorite.
It's kind of just a fairly thin soup, not amazingly substantial, and then there's a bit of wolf meat. They're all kind of celebrating. Most of the kids are going at the soup like mad.
Fucking Hadrick's into that. That's good.
There's
It's good for the something.
The meat itself has been kind of ground up and twisted into almost sausage-like rolls.
Oh.
It's got like a dull pinkish color to it.
Ugh.
Yeah,
What's wrong, growing?
I just. I may have
if you were
not
in-
gotten used to the cuisine of this place. She's like pushing her sausages around her plate with a fork.
Be a worst of some kind.
Do you want me to make them taste like something else?
No. I'm fine.
Pork.
It's less how it tastes, it's more of the fact that I'm consuming it. But I'll
So you don't mind the
be
taste?
fine.
Want some rations and I'll make it taste like wolf meat?
Oh my god.
All right.
Jolene
So how
starts
was
to
everybody's day
dig in.
today?
Another great day.
How far did Jolene get in 15 days with a half orc?
15 days. If you've been reading it for 3 days, I'll have to DM you, man.
All right. So she's just gonna be blushing a bunch in
You
response to that
are,
question.
yeah.
To be
Balls
fair though,
deep in Crunchy
to
Book.
be fair though, it is a little bit. I am a little bit antsy though.
I get that. Grier,
We should
Devin.
leave soon.
Not incredibly productive. Went up to the abbey. Talked with Era a little bit. And then talked with our mystery bird.
Mystery bird.
Yeah, the one that I saw poisoning.
Should we talk
Also-
about that in front of the burgomaster and his wife?
Is Alessa and Dimitri here?
Yeah, they're around.
I mean,
They're
the
not
kids are here.
like super focused on like Alessa's playing with the children, kind of keeping them, making sure they're eating. And I believe it's Dimitri. Let me double check, make sure I don't fuck this up. Dimitri Kriskov? Yes, Dimitri is. He's not returned yet.
Okay, I'm talking to Hadrick, trying to keep it like out of their.
Gotcha.
I am also there.
I am also
I mean,
at
we're
this
pretty,
table.
I mean, we're pretty
Yes.
sure we're here.
Yeah, the party's at the table.
Yo, same.
Monty, what'd you do today?
Yeah, there you go. You guys go over there.
Yes. How was your day? Yes.
Well, it went pretty well. I was mostly just making sure the children were settling in nicely. Are they adjusting well?
Roll me an animal handling check.
Animal handling?
That's
You're not wrong.
amazing.
That's accurate.
Also, I just had to fight all of
Oh,
my
no.
shit.
They've been a bit of a mess. A lot of them still want to go home. But
after we kill the
after a time,
vampire.
they've been
God.
fairly content with playing with you, although playing with you is more playing on you.
They're little angels, they are.
He says as he drinks down like a big gulp of ale.
Oh my god.
Just empties
You-
a flagon in one go.
Oh.
You said you talked to our mystery bird?
Yeah. Didn't really get much out of him. He was going on about that we shouldn't try to play heroes and we can't win and all that.
The usual doom and gloom, then.
Yeah.
Yep. That's par for the course here.
Floorboards of the house kind of creak lately.
Oh.
Hmm?
Just the old house kind of groaning as night sits in the air. Temperature seems to change.
We probably shouldn't stay here much longer. We've had a couple days to relax and recompose ourselves, but...
You're right, we have to keep on the move.
Indeed.
We should let Dimitri know that we keep guards posted around. Keep extra vigilant.
I wonder how the winery's been doing in 3 days.
We should really
Yeah,
let
we
them
need
know
to hop on
everything. We should let
You
them
know,
know
I
everything
was-
that we know about Griff.
I was just thinking about that. Hey, Aaron.
Yep.
Gold value doesn't really mean much here, so for the sake of simplicity, I'm gonna take those two things and delete one of them and combine their values and make a new thing.
Sure.
Is that fair?
Let me look at where they are. It might be slightly more valuable than the two combined specifically.
Oh.
Because there's workmanship put into it. You need that
Oh?
one. That.
Yeah, he made a cob piece.
That.
Oh. Oh.
Hadrick had a thing made, don't worry about it.
It's a cod piece.
You're looking about 40 gold piece value.
Oh.
40? Okay.
Around there, yeah.
Cool.
You gotta
I don't suppose they made, like... I don't suppose anyone could have bartered with them to, like, make a little box for it or something.
A little box for it. What?
Yeah, you could have done that. I can't see why not. It's not amazing, but it's definitely functional.
Alright, cool. Just so that it doesn't get, like, lost.
Yeah, so you get a box. It's about, it's palmable. You could, like, fist-sized box.
Alright, cool. So we should go tomorrow.
Yeah. I think so.
Back on the old trail.
Do you want to tell them everything that we know about Griff, or?
I mean,
So they have some kind of advantage?
are we we're still eating at this point?
I imagine.
Yeah.
I from what Aaron said, I feel like we have relative privacy at the table.
Okay.
Yeah.
He's the only important stuff is just that, I mean, I feel like y'all pretty much know the important stuff. He's poisoned Alessa over there, and he's talking about doing what he has to do, so that means he could come back. And I didn't really want to, go after him while I was up there, just me and Devin, because he just gives me a nasty feeling.
Do you think that'll be necessary to go after him at all?
I don't. It might.
Can you tell if he's going to be an ongoing threat?
I don't know. Era
If he's
seems
with
to be.
Strahd, I think it's more like he'll find us eventually if he's going to.
Probably. Era seems to think that he's a good person. That he's just. She's convinced that he's doing what he's doing for her sake. Though, I mean, it sounds legit. I don't know.
Aren't we all, though? Seems like everybody here, including a lot of us, has found someone else to project our need to survive onto. There's nothing wrong with it, but at the same time, there's nothing particularly romantic about it.
It bothers me what he said, though.
Hmm?
How's that?
I mean, yeah, we're doing well enough, I think, but he specifically referred to us as playing hero.
In so many words, yeah.
I don't really think that that's what we're doing.
He said we shouldn't. He said we should stop. And that when the people we care about start dying, what do we do then? But I don't. I mean, I told him I don't think living in a place like this under fear of Strahd is any way to live.
It's
No.
not.
No.
And besides, it's not like people are only going to die because we're doing what we're doing. We've seen since we got here, that's just the way of things.
Yeah.
We might as well fight for our freedom as we can.
Exactly.
Granted, I'm sure that last town probably would have been better off without us.
That's true. You gotta wonder how often tragedies like that happen here, though.
Probably an unfortunate amount.
I haven't lost sleep
Far
over
too
it, though.
often.
Strahd just walked into that one town and took that lady's daughter, right? It just happens.
I think there is a silver lining here.
Looks at Silver Spring.
Somebody
Oh
that's
yeah, I forgot to give that back to him.
fucking... You know what? You hold on to it for now.
Alright.
I've already got as many weapons as I have hands, and if we bump into anything else that's vulnerable to the kind of damage that thing can do, I say fucking detach from the mechanics and just using those particular words. If you find anything that that blade can hurt more than a normal blade can, then you make use of it.
Ashley just hits the side of her head where her ear's at. She's like, Mephistopheles, stop making them say things as if it's a game.
That said, the silver lining here, I think, is that somebody that has so much faith in Strahd, and you know what I mean by that, warned us against what we're doing. That tells me that we're high profile enough for him to do so. He doesn't go around warning random people.
We're gaining notoriety, it seems.
He did. Era did say that he was keeping an eye on us because, well, and she didn't really give so much a specific reason. It's just seeing. I never got a clear implication. Was the implication that Griff was like eager because Grier was here, or because the party was here?
You're not sure?
Okay, just wasn't sure. Yeah, she said he was like more frantic and excited, so maybe maybe you are right.
I have a sneaking suspicion that the time that we're gonna have to confront Strahd's coming up on us, though.
We can be ready for it.
The sooner
We've
the
survived
better, I
this long.
Yeah.
I want to bring up one more time before we decide on where to go next. I know that the winery is in trouble. And I know that we all want to go and help out. And it's on the way, and I really do enjoy that, but I mean, I don't know, it seems like the towns have been getting along without wine. And
Speaking of which, there's no wine at this dinner.
yeah.
A travesty!
Seems like the towns have been getting along
This is
well
bullshit.
enough without wine. And we haven't helped the wine people.
Well, I'm just saying, it's bullshit either
well,
way.
I agree with you.
I'm just worried that in the past couple of days, Strahd might have sent something over at the place we said we were going to go.
What do you mean? The temple?
The place that is apparently as dangerous as his castle.
I mean,
It
that
just-
was gonna be. Yeah.
It seems like we found out about that so long ago, and if The longer we wait on that, the more I'm just worried he's gonna set something up for us there.
The last time that we waited too long, our objective was burned to the ground. So I see where you're coming from.
I really love the fact that she motions over towards your sword handle. We have something now that can do something that maybe will give us an edge against him, but we were told that there was many things inside that place that may help us.
Yeah. I don't think this is enough on its own anyways.
It's really neat, though.
Yeah.
Indeed.
I'd like to imagine just like goes back like a thought like 2 days prior. It's just like everybody lining up beside Hadrick, just pulling it out and trying it.
It's the scene with Thor's hammer from from
You just
Age
see,
of
like,
Ultron.
Monty brings it out. He's just looking at it like, yes, this is a holy relic. Freaking Devin tries it. She's just like, it's sun. I don't like it. Ashley tries, she's just like, oh!
Just fucking to mirror that scene perfectly, just like while it's happening. There's Hadrick's just like, yeah, the swords told me that only those that are worthy of using it may produce the blade. And so like everyone tries to use it and nobody can, even like even Monty, a paladin, can't. And Hadrick's like, ha, I guess it's only chosen me. And they're like, well, Kazan was alive. Kazan picks it up. The blade appears. And Hadrick's like, you need to fucking die.
I thought something cuter about that though. I thought you were gonna go like cuter with that though, Hadrick. I thought it was gonna be like, yeah, they said only someone worthy could do it, and then everybody does it, and Hadrick just did that to give everybody a moral boost.
Wasn't it Vision that did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Vision.
Right.
Yeah.
But like I was just imagining Hadrick like says only those worthy can do it. Everybody does it, and he just said that to give everyone like a moral boost.
I don't know anything about this sword. You fucking kidding me?
It was Vision.
I vaguely think that it may have sentience, kind of. It has. I think it may have thoughts as far as I want to kill Strahd. That's about all I know about this thing. But
That makes you like it nonetheless.
I think that we should probably check in on our way, and at least see what's happened with them. But I agree with you.
Having said what I said, I do agree. I still want to see if they're okay.
Just poke our heads in, maybe purchase a bottle of wine.
Hey, you can't sell your wine anymore. Let us buy it. Is this enough? I dumped down 500 gold.
I hope they're safe.
Wait.
What were the other things that we were told about?
Oh yes, I assume that we fill Monty in on that whole situation.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, Monty, look at these cards.
I assume that I hope that they're safe. These people that you're all talking about.
Yeah, I have no idea what you're talking about, but I generally just hope that everyone is safe.
We must go
Monty's
and save
just like-
them and find this wine that we can use to poison Strahd. No, it's just wine.
It's really just wine. Listen, I need it.
Monty's just like, we have to find this wine that can stop Strahd. It's like, no, that isn't what we're doing. He's like, I'm sorry, you guys have told me so much in 3 days.
This wine that was brewed with holy water? No, just alcohol.
What if we do that though?
So then why? Why are we going there? I may have misinterpreted things.
We want wine, Monty. God.
I mean,
Because some people
is
who
that
helped us
all we're
out,
going there for?
some people who helped us out asked us to look into it.
Yeah.
Okay, well that I can get behind.
And I think we really dropped the ball on that.
It's been
It's been like
It's
5
been
days.
So bad.
it's
We're
been
bad
like
at
5 or
this.
6
Sorry.
days.
We tend to not follow things through.
Hey, I've been an advocate for following things through. It's just been
I
really
know,
hard to figure out
Hadrick.
which thing to
You
do at
try
which given
so
time.
hard.
My attitude lately is what's in front of us at this very moment.
Well, I mean, that makes sense considering that everything has been, putting it in commoner's tongue, going to shit.
Yep. But yeah, what do you guys what else do we need to do? We need to... Okay, so out of character, just because I find that I commonly get our
I
quest
think those
threads
are the only 2
a
things
bit...
we have right now.
Don't we have to meet with that elf and then go to the temple, or is he meeting us at the temple, or is he?
I think
Are those
we're
related?
meeting us.
told us where the
Oh,
temple was.
The
I
temple
gotta
and the
ring him
altar.
up. I gotta beep boop boop boop. Hey,
Those
we're
are-
going to the temple with the stone that he gave me.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh, cool.
I gotta
So-
ring him.
So he'll just be there for a few days, camping out and waiting. Which, you know, it sounds ridiculous, but in this setting and day and age, I don't think that a person going and waiting in a place for a few days is really that weird.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Now with limited
Meanwhile,
communication,
he's
just
getting
practical.
rapidly torn apart by
Yeah.
werewolves.
yeah.
If you use your sending stone, he can start moving towards either the road where you guys would meet him, or he just head there.
Shall I contact our friend?
Well, from what I remember, the path itself to get there is not all that, well, no more dangerous than most places.
You would know it goes high up into Mount Gackus. Let me double check my map, make sure I'm not full of it.
Hiking, and I didn't bring my boots.
But you know, it does go much past the snow line.
Are we gonna... Should we, like, dress warmer? Like, should we get any kind of cloaks or whatnot?
Fashion!
Looking how high up it goes, like it does start passing the clouds. It looks like it's probably not going to be. The abbey itself is a place where you can start seeing your breath, and is not comfortable, but not freezing. You're
Are
not
you
sure how that is
saying
going to be up
that
on
I
top
can
of
get
the-
leggings to go under my battle skirt?
I will take your finest wolf fur coat, please.
You do know you could stop by the cave and pick up all the warm.
Werewolf pelts.
You really
Can
want
we-
to.
I'm actually tempted to do that, you guys.
I want to go get some fucking leggings from the
Or
werewolves.
yeah, I guess you can carve the werewolves. I meant they had that big store. Of
Yeah, they had a whole bunch
not
of clothing.
beautiful
Oh,
clothes,
that's
but
far less gruesome than what you guys
I
just
suppose
did.
we can let's pilfage it, see what happens. I
Pilfage.
know, not usually my thing, but I'm making an
Pilfage and fucking
Pilfage
pilfer and
plunder.
pillage together. Let's pilfage it.
love it. I'm sorry. It's been a long day. I've been up since 8 a.m. and I did like improv class.
Aye.
Oh, dance improv. It was bizarre.
Ooh, that sounds fun. Okay, I don't like dancing, but that sounds fun.
It was fun, but also it felt like we were little wiggly noodles.
Huh.
It was really peculiar because she was like, just let your body do what it wants. And I was like, can I lie down? And she got mad at me.
Just let your body do what it wants. My body wishes to go home.
For realsies though. What was I gonna say? Are we going to pillage the coat? Their clothing racks? Let's see if they have any
Honestly,
fine
you could
clothing.
do, you could hear.
Jolene, you may not remember this because you were having an out-of-body experience, but you actually went
Yes.
very distinctly through all those clothes, so you would probably remember what's in there.
Oh
Because
my.
I figured that Jolene would see clothing and would familiarize herself with the
Logan, you're the
selection.
best!
What
What was there?
Rags.
They're not beautiful. They are warm.
I can
But-
make them beautiful.
Mending.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
in any
the other
case,
option would be the town itself.
if we know that we have access to those clothes, that clothing, then
I
sup-
see no. You go ahead.
you go ahead, Jolene. I'm sorry.
I was just saying I don't see why it would be perhaps. Oh, why don't we drop some gold on it? I have some cash. I can.
Ashley
some-
pulls out her sack of gold and puts it on the table with a thunk.
People here. People
Oh my
here.
word.
I know you haven't done much shopping around, Jolene. People here don't really care about gold.
It's
Yeah.
mostly trade.
What
Yeah.
if I can
Alright.
have some golden
I
arrows?
have some things that I could trade.
I had a
for-
couple, but they seem to value useful items. Like I went and I got someone to make something for me, and I pretty much just had to give him a rope.
Do you think
Oh,
they'd
yeah?
enjoy? Do you
I have
think
a
they'd
rope.
enjoy- Do you think
Well-
they'd enjoy all that warm clothes? All those warm clothes?
Oh my god, that's a good idea. He's saying that if we she's saying that if we go and we get all those clothes from the werewolf cave and bring them back, they may appreciate them.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Yes.
I'm wondering if I brought some wolf pelts and offered them a piece of rope or something that they wouldn't make me a lovely fur coat. It's been so long since I wore fur.
Hey,
Usually, Well, in Neverwinter,
yeah.
it's out of
No, I
fashion.
didn't know you were a
When we-
monster. I'm kidding.
When we killed the werewolves, did they turn back into humans?
Nope.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
That's
This
a
is
lot of
gonna
wolf.
get dark.
We could go. Hear me out. We could go and get all those clothes.
For
I'll gather the hunters.
3 days.
Shut up, Aaron. I was hoping you wouldn't think about that. They're fine.
Aaron, please let us have this.
Werewolf coats!
Now, hold on a minute, Aaron. Hold on a
Wear
minute.
the werewolf
Now, wait
pelts.
1 second. We've been eating wolf meat for the last few weeks. You cannot tell me that these are all wolves we have hunted down. They have to have pelts somewhere.
Yeah, these aren't the wolves you hunted. These are the
Yeah,
wolves the
these are
villagers
hunter
hunted.
hunters.
I know, but I could be like, excuse me, if I give you some rope, would you please do
I have a
Oh.
question, guys. I
You're
have a
not.
question.
You're not saying that we should use the werewolf pelts. You're saying we should go and get the clothes and then bring them back and then trade them for just wolf clothing in general.
Yes.
I'm just saying, guys, if we wear enough wolf pelts, will this be a werewolf campaign?
In our hearts, it will be.
Oh my God,
werewolf
wait.
campaign! Werewolf campaign!
I'm just imagining Ashley with, okay, you know that hat that Aaron has where it's like a cat and then it has the little paws?
I'm way ahead of you. I'm gonna find something. I'll show you.
Okay.
You'll approve.
All right. So now that we've established that we could probably do that, our next concern is if Aaron, how long did it take to travel to the castle and back?
To Castle
the-
Ravenloft?
No, sorry, to Argynvost.
So Argynvost, that
Argynvosthold.
would be about 6 hours, 7 hours.
So we could do it in like half a day, probably get there. Oh wait, it's not even that far, is it? The werewolf cave is on the way back.
Werewolf Cave is like 4 hours, not even. It's a lot closer.
So we could probably make an expedition there, get it. The question is, how long would it take them to make clothes for us? Like, fucking...
I mean, we can see if they have clothes here.
That's fair.
Tried the
They probably have wolf pelt clothing here.
All right. Plan of action. In the morning, fucking anyone watching this stream is just like, what a good game of D&D. In the morning, let's go
Yes.
talk to them and see if they have like the materials at least necessary to make wolf stuff, or better yet, if they have it. And if they do, we'll ask them if they'd like a whole bunch of clothing and material, and if they're up for that, we'll go bring it back and trade and then head on our way to...
Perfect.
Okay.
Sounds good.
I
Picture
need...
chat.
Yes.
That's Ashley.
No.
We're getting Game of Thrones up in here.
Woo!
Noting, like, you will have seen Dimitri, the cloak he wears is like a thick fur-lined cloak. Think,
Yes, that's
think the one
exactly
Sean
what
Bean
I
wears
want.
in that show.
Yeah, it's like
I want a cloak and it has to have a wolf head.
well,
on you.
well, if they don't have one while we're there, you can see if any of the werewolves have,
Yeah.
stayed fresh enough and just take their head back.
Cuts off their head.
But yeah, so that sounds like a plan.
That is our plan,
There,
damn
no,
it.
had to register. That sounds like a plan to me.
Yes, it'll be perfect. Oh, I'm so excited.
Puts away bag of money. It's like
I
useless,
think
useless
we should
gold.
we should probably also ask if we could pick up any like potions or whatnot around. Well, no, we've heard that the
We
only
already
person
did.
that sells magic stuff is back in the village of Barovia, right?
Mhm.
Yeah,
For some reason,
that's a trip.
I still have a healing potion. I don't know why or how, but I do.
The Vistani might have some.
Yeah.
We do
Yeah.
know Alexei has potions, those really thick ones.
Oh.
Yeah. Let's
I mean, I don't.
let's. That's fine.
We'll see. We have quite a bit to do in the time remaining.
Maybe we
we
should
have.
just head on our way to the temple.
You mean checking in on the winery first, or just straight there?
Oh yeah, the winery. That's on the way, isn't it?
It'd be
It's a little out of the
can
way.
be.
But
there's a crossroads that splits off towards Argynvost, splits off towards the mountain, and then the one that splits off towards the winery, and then the last one splits off towards the tower.
Okay, so we're here. So
Here, I'll
yeah,
strap map if you have it.
we need
Yay,
to
map.
get-
Woo!
oh, fuck.
Can I draw on this? Is that a thing I can do? Draw. We need to go from...
Can I ask Irina if there's any more towns in this in here?
There was before I was born, but it got destroyed by Strahd. It's just south of Valaki.
Oh yeah, that ghost town they were talking about.
Right. Also, Hadrick, didn't we? Yeah, wrong voice.
No, oh god.
Didn't we hear about some ruins from Esmeralda?
Yes, we did.
Might be.
And
some,
I'm going to
shit.
I'm going to go through my memory right now to recall all the information about what we were told.
She's talking about the same
Aaron.
the ruins of Berez, is what she mentioned, which is the name of that town. If you press Irina,
Oh,
further,
okay.
you should be like, yeah, it's Berez. I don't know much about it. It's been gone for a long time. I don't even know if anyone goes there anymore.
And the reason that Esmeralda told us to go there was 'cause
Of this.
Esmeralda said there might be useful things there because there was a big battle there. So if you're looking for weapons, it's a possible place.
Right. That.
We could stand to have a few more.
I mean, if we find any other magic weapons apart from Sunrise, that'd be good for us.
Would there be any magic weapons in a place like that, though?
Don't know. Even if we find a few spare potions or some
Especially-
supplies, that's good too.
Especially if it was taken out before Irina was alive. You'd think it would have been picked clean.
Do you know anything about how Berez was?
I know there
Maybe.
was a big battle there. Beyond that, someone in the town did something to make him mad, and he destroyed everything.
How far out of our way is that?
That would
That's
be
through Valaki.
almost all the way to Valaki, and then
Then south?
go off-roading. Yeah, it's that little
Maybe
dotted
not
road.
this time. Maybe another
you go
time.
on. Yeah, is that... I'm looking at the map right now. Is that the... What is that little purple thing there? Weird. Is that place where like a road goes down to it, or is that Argynvostholt?
There's a road going down to Argynvostholt, and then just towards Valaki, that by the bridge, there's that dotted road going down by the little river. That dotted road will take you to the.
Oh,
I
the
see it
little
now.
ruins.
I see it
Yeah.
now. Because of how dotty this map is, it's a bit hard to see that when you're zoomed out. Okay, so
Probably not something not something of immediate concern, but
I mean the ruins aren't going anywhere.
yeah.
Yeah, we could
I'm
probably
just
check.
saying,
We could probably
they're
check
more
on it
important.
whenever we come back from the mountain.
What do you think?
We're gonna be going back to the castle at some point anyway.
What do you think, Monty? What's your weigh in on all this?
I'm not sure if I've been around long enough to form an opinion on this.
You guys don't have a lot of things you could be doing.
How come you haven't done any of them?
Wow, you really constructed. How many things have you done?
Too many, Monty. Too many.
Monty, did I tell you about how we blew up a windmill?
Yes, I have heard the windmill story.
Or
Did
the
I tell you about how
carriage?
we blew up a town?
Yeah.
Don't
Yes, I
forget
believe
the
I've-
carriage.
I'm really getting that you guys blow up a lot of places.
It's
Not
like we blew up a
intentionally.
windmill, we
mean-
blew up a town, we blew up a tower.
The town wasn't us, but
The tower didn't
Well,
blow up.
that's good.
The town was an extension of us being there.
I feel like that would have maybe happened eventually, anyways. But
It's
but
true.
we
Tension.
definitely didn't. You know what?
Maybe the winery.
You know-
That was discussed. I will pick one at random.
With us all talking about like us like I don't know if we blew this place over, like that might have done it before. Like I'm just gonna have Ashley laugh.
All right, guys, secret vote time. Let's just decide if we're going to the keep tomorrow or if we're gonna go down the list
keep?
more. No, not the keep. Sorry, the temple. Fuck! The secret vote is ruined. It's the question is malformed. 1 second.
There you go.
So the temple is the place that's supposed to be just as dangerous as Castle Ravenloft.
Yes.
Gotcha.
According to Cat.
Sounds fun to me.
That's according to some dude.
Yeah, that sounds really fun.
Hey,
that sounds
Devin.
really intense.
Devin, how do you feel about all this? Do you have anything on your mind?
Oh, I don't know, man.
That just seems like the funnest place to go to be honest.
I mean, in the meta, yes, I agree. In game, I think it sounds like a place where we can get useful things.
Oh hell yes.
And it'll also be a good indication of if we're kind of ready to eventually take on Strahd, because from the sound of it, if we can't deal with this place, then we probably need to work on getting stronger before we head up to Strahd.
Agreed.
I do have a question, actually.
And we probably have an answer.
Is this temple likely to be filled with the forces of evil?
Yes.
Probably.
Yes.
I am on board.
Apparently, from what we were told, there is some sort of force there that opposed Strahd.
Wait,
Could be
what?
a powerful ally. Already.
Which is, I imagine,
Did he
being
not
oppressed
tell
by
you
evil.
guys- Did he not tell you guys that?
I think
We don't remember.
I wasn't in the room when the temple conversation happened, so...
It was a long time.
Whenever I was by myself and I went and found him, he told me that Strahd doesn't go there.
Well, now that's really incentive to go.
Well then, let's go find out why.
Tally-ho!
do
Onwards!
Here's a question for you, though. I know that we should keep our dealings with them to a minimum. But do we want to try seeing if we can buy some potions from them before we go there? The Vistani?
The Vistani?
Maybe
the more
see
I
if he
find...
could bring some with him or something?
The more I find out about them, the more I want to keep my distance.
I
I don't trust any of them but Alexei, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah?
Yeah, same.
They do not sound like the most trustworthy of folk.
What was the
Jolene.
old lady's name?
Yes.
You're-
Madam Ava?
And Madam Ava, her too.
You know what maybe we should do? And I don't know if this would break any cosmic rules of the universe. Monty,
okay.
Monty, you've never talked to Madame Ava, have you?
Madam Ava, I don't believe so.
Oh.
I wonder if maybe
Why?
she could figure out
Who's
if you
Madam
have
Ava?
a fortune teller, for better or worse, that's with the Vistani. And maybe she could try to divine your greater part in all of this.
Upon hearing that, she's just gonna look at Monty.
Monty, you'd tell us if you were a prince, right?
I mean,
That'd be some
sure,
hecka meta for.
Staring
That'd be some
intently at
hecka meta
Monty.
planning if that were the fucking.
I mean, my parents were poor fishermen, so that seems unlikely, but I would tell you if
The
that were
beggar
the case.
You never know. Memories can be changed so easily nowadays.
Jolene,
Yes.
can you use
Yes?
that stone to say anything like direct?
Oh, I believe so. If I recall how stones like this work, we use it quite often in Neverwinter.
Could you perhaps ask him when he goes to take some supplies like potions and whatnot, and tell him that we can reimburse him for them whenever we get there?
Can I do that?
You could send a word, 25 words or less.
Oh, what was his name? I just don't want to say it wrong in the message, you know? Casimir. Hello, Casimir. Heading to temple soon. Please bring supplies, potions, stuff of that sort. We'll be seeing you soon.
Not we will reimburse you.
We will pay you for.
We will pay you for them. We
Yeah.
will reimburse you. My bad.
All right, he got most of that.
He got up.
That's like a really
If I'm
awkward
counting correctly,
voicemail.
he got up to. We will pay you for.
There you go.
Hello, Casimir. It's really nice to hear from you.
25.
Jolene, I really
Darn
love
it.
it when you slip into your Neverwinter accent.
Gosh.
Wait, there was an accent?
Don't worry about it.
No, it's
Oh,
just.
no.
That's
I'm playing her.
So the plan
Oh,
tomorrow,
oh.
just to clear with everybody, so we all are on the same page, because we throw around a lot of info.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, we are
Yeah.
going to check in about furs with the local
Yes.
tailor. Then if that works out, we're going to go collect all the clothing from the werewolf cave, bring it back to trade for them to make us or give us furs so that we can be fine on the mountain. After that, or if that doesn't work out, instead of that, we're then going to head and check in at the winery, and then we're going to head to the temple.
That sounds perfectly fine to me.
Is that?
Best case scenario, we have wine for the temple.
Yeah. All right.
We're
So
going
that's.
there to pick up wine.
I would
They
make an
have to have an
investment into
excess
some.
at this point.
Okay. So I'm gonna.
The issue was that the delivery got cut
I
off.
need drink.
Exactly, which means they have an excess at this point.
So.
Or there are
In any-
monsters there.
I think we should probably just fucking. I'm on like my third bowl of food by this point.
Yeah.
Or
sat at the table looking at you all like I didn't want to interrupt, so I just sat down.
Ashley just has a cup of water and she's already enchanted it with.
At some point, someone brought over like a couple candles because it got dark, like real dark.
Aaron,
I feel like Jolene, this entire conversation, has been pushing the same wolf sausage-looking thing around her plate.
It's just like, all right, so in the morning we're gonna go. Let's go. Like,
Aaron, I have a
Go
question.
team!
If I prestidigitation water to make it taste like wine, does the placebo effect make me drunk?
No.
Oh, damn.
all right, we should probably all get whatever sleep we can get then.
As Irina,
Yeah.
just
I'm
out
here.
of curiosity, you wouldn't have heard of something referred to as the Mad Dog's Crypt, would you?
No, that sounds weird. A crypt. I don't know a lot of crypts. I mean, there's a couple of the family crypts that used to exist in some of the bigger cities, but
Sounds pretty cryptic.
they don't really. A lot of them have been sealed
Proud
off or
of you.
closed. The only one I can think of would be maybe Castle Ravenloft, but I don't know any Mad Dog. That doesn't sound.
And nothing about a sleeping prince.
Please, is there
Outside of-
anything?
Storybooks, no.
Points to Monty.
Guys, pretty sure I'm not a prince.
Well, you never know. Stories
what
always
was
go
it
that
she
way.
said?
Pretty sure doesn't mean 100% sure.
Let me grab my
I'm pretty
notepad
sure.
that I wrote this on.
We'll take some spit and send it to
Light
Ancestry.com.
brother. Servant of light and brother of darkness, she said.
Brother of the Night?
Brother of darkness,
Brother of.
Servant of light.
She kind of shrugs. Takes
Alright.
Ashley's glass of wine water and has a sip.
Alright, it was grasping at straws, I know that.
Indirect kiss.
Listen, it's been a while. I needed something.
Oh,
I knew we had a thing. Grier said so.
No, we
I
didn't.
should.
But yeah, probably head out. Has Dimitri returned at this point?
Yeah, he would have come back in. He would have grabbed some food. He's kind of kept back, but you guys talk.
Is he? Yeah, I'm just gonna. As I'm assuming we're all done and getting up at this point.
Yeah, you're all
Yeah.
done your food except maybe Jolene, who's been pushing her sausage around.
We can
It's
just.
food.
Take it and toss it to Kilala.
Hell yeah.
I feel like Jolene would offer Kilala the sausage on a
Yeah.
fork.
Gone in moments.
how?
Like,
Are you sure you've had enough to eat, princess? You didn't seem quite satisfied with your meal.
I don't very much
Was
have much
something
of an
wrong?
appetite.
Alyssa kind of turns from some of the children that she's ushering up the stairs to bed.
You know, adventurer's fright, similar to stage fright, but a lot more fear of death.
also, I thought you didn't like being called Princess, Jolene.
I don't mind it. I do
Mind if it's from
encourage.
Monty.
I was gonna say, this is some bullshit.
Well, I mean, I do encourage you, Monty, to be a little less formal with me, please. My friends call me Jolene.
Oh, I couldn't possibly. It would be improper, princess.
Then I suppose you can keep calling me Princess.
If that is your will.
You can't actually
Really,
do that,
it's more
Monty.
your choice.
Monty, you can't actually do that. Slaps the table. Because she is Princess Jolene Felicity Brioche, third princess of Neverwinter, the most beautiful lady in the land.
He's right, you know. She's right, you know. You really should address her with her full title.
I mean, that is true. That is my title, all of it. None of it's made up.
Now it's time to go to
I am
sleep.
so sorry.
Do we have joyous camaraderie and then sleep?
Yes.
All right, you each find your way to bed.
But which one do I choose? I look to Devin's room. I look to Irina's room. Devin's room has the Panther. I'm going there.
That's fair.
It'll be a little more
How
packed
big-
in
wait.
because the children are all going to have their room. So,
Didn't Devin sleep in the hallway before?
I usually sleep in the hallway with
you slept on
Kilala.
the
How
cat.
big
Well,
are the
quote-unquote
beds?
room.
The beds?
Yeah.
Not big enough to fit a person in a panther.
Oh, how did you
who
know
needs-
what I was up
Who
to,
needs a
Eric?
bed when you have a Panther?
Yeah, I'll sleep in the hallway with Kilala.
I will lay with them using Devin as a lap pillow.
Oh, but we're
Girl,
just the cutest.
There's 2 available rooms. So if you want to, you they're split like Jolene and Irina take one, guys take the other, however you like it.
I mean, Jolene trusts no one per se. I don't know.
Well, that's fine.
She could stay with Irene if that's how everyone feels comfortable, but she does feel most comfortable in Hadrick's company, per usual.
You're right. Monty should stay with Irina.
I just imagine like a line of
Monty and
pillows
Briar
down the
sleep with
bed.
Irina.
You know, like when people make like that, the wall of pillows in the middle of the bed. I feel like that's how that goes.
Before,
So-
oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no,
I was gonna say, before Grier goes to sleep, he's gonna find Dimitri.
Oh, he's downstairs. He's sat at the table where you guys were now.
Hey, have you you've been keeping guards posted around Alessa, right?
Yes, almost 24/7.
How many?
2 or 3.
Put more.
Why do you suggest that? Do you know something?
Because remember how I said before that someone was responsible for this? Well, he's still alive and is still, by his words, doing what he has to, so he might come back to continue what
I
was
just thought about Xanthric saved his
interrupted.
wife, and now Xanthric's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying, like, just I would probably put more to guard her just to be safe.
I'll trust you. I'll keep her at home for a couple of days. She's still not fully recovered anyways. She'll understand.
That's good. All right. All right. Yeah. I'm just
Thank
gonna-
you, Briar.
No problem. And Grier will then find his way to bed.
All
Or
right.
not to bed, rather, to wall.
To wall.
Devin,
so what are our
Kibala
sleeping
all
rooms we
drow
have?
as nice and comfortable as you.
Most definitely not.
We have Ashley, Kilala, and Devin in the hallway. We have Irina. She'll have a room. What's everyone else doing?
Grier will also be in the hallway.
You in the hallway as well?
Adric will stay wherever Jolene is.
Pile up with us, Grier.
Just pile in the hallway.
Monty, sleep over in the hall.
I mean, you probably won't get a proper night's rest. You won't be prepared for the day's journey tomorrow if you sleep out here.
Camaraderie, Monty.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
You guys are weird, but you're fun.
This is such a cramped hallway.
Kind of awkwardly steps over you with his wife as they go to their room.
So where are you staying, Jolene?
In the other room.
Yeah, you
That
currently
is
have
vacant.
an open room, and
Yeah.
you have Irina's room.
Yes, I shall take one of those rooms.
You want me to stay outside for the night, or?
You can come in, really. We've known each other a bit of time now, I suppose.
But Hadric, camaraderie.
Almost a full month.
And really, after the events of the past few days, I don't know if I could sleep alone.
I'll stay in the room with you.
Thank you.
Aw.
I'm glad things didn't go the way that they seemed they were.
Hmm.
And you all find your individual times to fall into slumber.
Except for Devin.
Each of you in different piles. Devin just starts meditating. And with that, I think we'll call for a quick bathroom snack break. We're running on almost 2 hours here.
It's time for Dear Ashley Show and Friends.
Yay! Be right back.
We say that because we're also we're also just kind of shoving in all the other ones that are here, such as Hey Hadric and.
It's true.
Just
Anything else?
Jolene.
Just
I don't
Jolene.
It is I, Jolene, here to answer all of your questions.
Dearest Devin, where they type all proper through the entire
Aww. And like Devin's like, look at these fucking nerds writing it all proper.
It's
Are
true.
you
That's
sure
pretty
this
much how it
wasn't
goes
for
down.
Jolene? Jolene, what the hell does this mean?
Oh.
All right, chat.
thing. Greetings, Grier.
All right, chat. Hit us with your fucking Dear Ashleys and such. Dear Jolene.
Jolene.
Oh. When are you and Hadric getting married?
Dear Ashley.
Wait, did you not hear what just happened?
Dear Ashley.
What? I just heard laughter from the bathroom.
The first question was, Dear Jolene, when are you and Hadric getting married?
Aww.
That's just me
cute.
laughing at the situation.
Oh.
Dear Ashley, do you ship anyone in the party? Well, probably anyone who's not outside doing camaraderie.
That's fair.
What a bunch
Oh,
of
they
losers.
fuck.
No.
I'm kidding.
You ship Irina and
bed.
Irina.
Hey, listen.
Hi.
Sometimes you have to love yourself before anyone can love you.
You ship.
I don't ship. Well, who else am I gonna ship Irina with? Me? No, because I'm out here with Devin. I mean, what?
That's fair. Very fair.
And I can't ship her with Strahd because we're trying to stop that shit. Only
It's true.
villains do that.
You see what happens, Brad, if we're not around for a couple games.
Why is
Irina
there?
Ashley taught
Dear
Ashley
Jolene.
memes.
Dear Jolene, I just got here. What's this campaign about?
Oh.
Well, it's about a group of individuals who perhaps didn't know each other at the beginning, but have become a tight-knit group of friends,
That's me.
traveling through misty lands and fighting all sorts of terrible beasties. Led, of course, by the daring Jolene and strong Hadric, and Ashley's there. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, all right. Not even
cool.
a fucking,
I guess it's
not even a
fucking
fucking
deleted
mention. That's fine.
Oh, you know, it's just the Dear Ashley show is up in lights. You know, I'm just saying.
Get off
Also,
my
dear
set.
Jolene. Also, dear Jolene, why don't you cast Fireball? It might hurt Hadric, but let's be fair, he can take it.
You can take it.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Also, I don't think she took that.
I don't think I have
I'm pretty
that
sure I could take it.
Dead
I-
Hadric.
I appreciate
When are you going to dual wield swords, Dead Hadric?
I've been doing that.
Exactly.
That's
I have
something I
Firebolt.
commonly do.
I have Firebolt, but no Fireball.
Dear Ashley, is the real mission to sink Strahd's ship?
What's Strahd's ship? Just him and Irina?
I guess.
Eh.
The real mission is to cuck Strahd the entire way through, yes.
That's what we're doing.
Oh my god.
Not only is it to cuck Strahd, but it's basically to make sure that he never forgets.
I so rarely get to hear that word used regularly.
Cuck, I know.
It's such a harsh sounding word.
It's true.
You hacking cuck.
I don't stop cucking.
How dare you?
Alrighty, does everyone have their waters, their sodas, their beverages?
Oh, is that what we were doing during the break? No.
Can I have a nap? Am I allowed to go have like a 3-hour nap?
No, that's what you're doing in game, silly.
Dead Hadrick, can we give inspiration to the gazebo?
Dead Hendrick. Well, he's clearly not talking to you. Look.
Yeah. That'd be wishful thinking.
I was actually thinking, like, back in, like,
Stop wanting to die.
I was
No.
actually thinking over the last, like, week whether or not I could, like, cast some sort of illusion or, like, some other type of thing to make the inside of Ashley's bubble look like the blanket fort.
Metastopheles back at work, because that's definitely what your patron is.
Yep. Metastopheles is the best.
All right. It seems like we're ready to jump back in.
Before we start again, someone just asked how many people are here. You're trying to catch all the voices. There's a lot of people here.
Mm-hmm.
There are, in fact, I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Why don't
6,
we
7.
take a moment to introduce ourselves? I'm Aaron, also known as Frozen Frost. I'm your lovely dungeon master. I do okay. And going down the list, we have Logan.
Just decide that, okay.
Yo, I'm Hadrick. Fucking kill me.
We have Bread.
Hi, I'm Bread. I play Jolene. Please don't kill Hadrick.
Eric.
Hello, I play Grier, the mopey bird boy.
It's true.
Fucking spelling of Devin.
I'm Ashley. I enjoy cucking Strahd.
Carrie.
Logan, please stop. The fucking he spelled Devin wrong and then corrected it, and then fucking in quotation marks corrected it. Also, hi, I'm Carrie. I'm Devlin, apparently.
Devlin?
Devlin?
He fucking, the first one was Devin, and then he corrected it to Devin, and then he corrected it again to Deblin.
Devlin.
Devlin. I'm Monty. I'm a paladin.
Hi, Monty.
And your drinking has affected me in the 5 ways.
It's been 10 days since my last smite.
Going strong.
Alrighty.
Sounds like hi, formerly Xanthric.
I miss him.
Oh.
Cooking Strahd? Yeah, that's what she's doing.
That's what I said.
You each found your way to sleep. Devin, you begin meditating. Ashley.
Is it hard to meditate with somebody on her lap?
No, not really. She's been doing it every day for a bajillion years. Ashley, you find yourself dreaming once again.
Oh. Oh. But there's so many friends around me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no.
You find yourself in an open field. It's dark. You see movement along the tree line. You hear kind of the shouts coming all around you. You see Strahd walking amongst hundreds and hundreds of people. You can't actually count all of them. They each of them are kind of stood back holding different weapons, speaking in a language you don't understand. You look at them all and they all are they're all Arakakra.
Oh.
Each of them, there's hundreds of them. Like, you can't count the amount, but they all seem to be kind of defending themselves, moving about, and out of the woods storms werewolves, bats. Strahd himself dissipates once he reaches the center of the group as they all lunge in, attempting to pierce his skin. He just turns into mist. And a fray begins. You see people start fighting, engaging with werewolves. People start like grabbing the regular wolves and trying to hold them down. Everything gets blurry, and you find yourself unable to maintain. You can't stand. You fall to your knees, and as you kind of look back out, there's just a sea of corpses. You see Strahd walking towards you, sword in his hand. As he brings it up to your neck, he just smiles. Hello, Ashley. And you wake up.
Damn it.
Devin, Ashley has been tossing and turning for hours.
Just like in my lap. Stop. You're okay. Don't worry about it.
Do I wake up, you said?
Yeah, you wake up.
Hey, are you okay?
This scurries away.
Oh, all right.
Yeah. Touch his neck. Nothing.
Did you have a bad dream?
Yeah. I guess. She starts thinking to herself like, ah, shit, Strahd's in my fucking head. Damn it. Looks to Devin. Looks to other people laying down in hall. There might be a problem.
You feel something in your hand, Ashley.
I look down at my hand.
There is a small ring.
Oh!
Looks at ring.
Let me check. Where is it? It's a silver band with small protrusions coming out of it that look like talons, securing a blood red garnet in place.
Ooh, I love garnets.
It's hard to make it out, but there feels like there's something engraved into it.
Devin.
Yeah?
I was gonna say there might be a problem. There's probably a problem.
What's up?
We should wake everyone up.
Okay. Sure, okay?
I'm used to nightmares.
It's coming on morning at this point. You're about anywhere between 6 and 9 a.m. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go around and start trying to wake everybody up.
Kicks Grier. I'm kidding.
No.
Ow.
I'm actually gonna have Ashley not nudge Grier because dreaming about Arakakra made her kind of go.
Fucking racist.
Just like, you know, she just feels awkward having seen hundreds of Arakakra die immediately in front of her eyes. She's gonna wake up Monty.
What?
Wake up, Grier.
What? Certainly. like lean over. Graya, time to wake up.
Oh God. What? Is it earlier than normal?
I
A
have
little
no
bit.
idea what time it is.
You will have. In fact, let me mark it off here.
Yeah.
Rest. Long rest.
Oh, what is it? What's happening?
I'm gonna step. I'm assuming Devin's gonna probably go to the room and wake up Patrick and Jolene.
Yeah.
Since these two just woke up.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I have something to let everyone know.
What is it?
Let's get somewhere.
Or Hadrick and Jolene sleeping in the same bed.
I don't know. I kind of imagine that he would probably, like, sleep against the foot of the bed, just like leaning against it. But
Oh.
I feel like he probably did something like that before when we were in Barovia.
yeah,
Well, that's precisely what happened because they're like, "Oh yeah, you." Well, Ismark made the mistake of being like, "Yeah, they're fine. They're together, right? Here's the bed." He's like, "I'll be over here." It's like, "Oh, okay. Let me."
yeah.
I think Irina's the one who fixed it.
Hadrick is very much still like, I'm her guard. I'm not supposed to be in the same bed.
Ismark was the first to be like, "Are they a thing?"
Ashley just wants to get away from like any like people who can hear them, so she's just like gonna say to Devin and them like, you know, hey, let's meet up somewhere. Bathhouse. Runs.
No.
All right.
Okay. Let's go to the bathhouse, I guess.
Okie dokie.
Ooh.
We do that.
Mostly to get away from like Irina listening to them or like anything like that.
Yeah, no one's sleeping in a room, so you wouldn't have had to have woken her up.
Mm-hmm.
You gather everyone in the bathhouse. It takes about 4 or 5 minutes.
So it's
Anyone play a prank on me last night?
No.
what? No.
Why
Hope
would we have done
not.
that?
No.
Holds out a ring.
Grier, that ring looks
Oh.
familiar.
How did you get that?
I had a dream last night, and I think that it's a problem. This is definitely a problem.
Why is it a
Right.
problem?
Grier's going to reach into his bag and see if he has his.
It's still there?
He's going to pull it out.
I had a dream about Strahd.
What happened?
He seemed to be leading an army of, well,
Looks at Grier. She's never had to say Arakakra, so
Oh my god.
an army of bird people.
Strahd.
There were hundreds of them. And on the other side of them, there were like a bunch of werewolves and bats and other things. They met in the center. Strahd disappeared and they just started fighting. It would have been interesting to find out who won, but I don't think anyone did.
I will say, Ashley, you know that the Arakak were pointing their weapons at Strahd.
oh, they were pointing at Strahd.
Yeah.
They weren't with Strahd. I take that back.
So
Strahd
they
disappeared from the middle.
challenged him, or
They were fighting against werewolves and bats and all the like, and I felt fatigued and I fell over, and by the time I hit the ground, all the fighting had stopped and everyone was on the ground dead. But that's not the worst part.
Oh?
What?
There's
it gets
more?
worse. Oh.
First off, you know, I'm used to nightmares. I'm not really that used to nightmares that talk back. Strahd showed back up and pointed a blade to my neck. And he said, "Hello, Ashley." And And when I woke up, I had this ring in my hand.
Does it say anything?
I think so, but I'm in there. I couldn't really.
She starts like holding it up to see if she can read it.
Yep. The ring says Griff.
It says Griff.
Grier's like I keep wanting to say that he goes pale, but you wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah. You notice, Grier, a small, almost like
His
almost
black feathers go
imperceptible,
pale.
thin cut on the side of Ashley's neck.
Ooh.
Devin, what the fuck? Why didn't you look at? I'm kidding.
This is not my fault.
Apparently you don't sleep, but you also don't look either. I see how it is.
Hey, Grier.
He's not responding.
How'd you get yours again?
I it was there when I was young.
I see.
It's how I got my name.
Oh. So having a ring like this that says Griff.
I don't want to change my name. I'm kidding.
Hey, Ashley.
Hmm?
Why do you suppose Strahd's trying to intimidate you?
Well, I mean, this wasn't the first time I had dreams about him. The last time was just before we saw him up on the roof of the building where we met Monty. The same night that I had dreams about Xanthric. Whenever I tried to tell him about them, he said, "You're starting to remember." It might be probably pretty good for me to mention to you guys something now that I'm no longer, trying to hide anything from you. I don't know anything about where I came from.
Nothing at all?
I remember opening a book.
And when was that? Like, how long ago?
I mean, that's really relative. Right afterwards, I ran into the forest, and that's where I met Titania.
Right, and if I recall, time's a bit different in the Feywild. If I
The what?
have read my...
You went to the Feywild?
What's the Feywild?
It's a magical forest where everything is awesome.
Oh.
You've never read a book about the Feywild?
Adric just looks at you. Just dead on.
Is the Feywild a wall that I need to guard?
Is that like I've heard of different planes, like, cause that's where elementals come from, right? Is it like one of those?
How would someone describe the Feywild, Aaron?
Feywild.
I'm having a little bit of difficulty.
It's not like an elemental plane, it's a mirror plane. It's like the same world, but in the case of the Feywild, more flush with magic, where things grow.
It's only taken me 22 sessions to finally play my 9 intelligence.
It's happening!
It's a place that's just thick with magical energy. Different creatures reside there that are not often found in our world.
So
you would know it as a mirror plane of the prime material.
It's a mirror plane. That's what people often refer to it as.
Before I went to the Feywilds, after I opened that book, I was plagued with all kinds of knowledge and visions and weird things. Whenever I went there, Miss Titania helped me figure out a way to not be worried about things like that.
And you didn't just find your way back to the mirror in the forest and come back? Why?
Well, after a while, I wandered out.
Of the mirror?
After Titania...
It's not...
There is no actual mirror, Patrick.
What?
When we... we'll have to have a discussion about
Patrick,
your education.
Is it like metaphor? There, between our world and the Feywild, there's a wall that's guarded. And I accidentally went to the other side of the wall, and they haven't let me back in yet.
You know what? That's good enough for me. I'm just gonna... If this ever comes up again, I feel like... I know you're talking down to me. I get it.
No,
If
we're
it-
not
if it-
talking down to you.
If ever I need to know more about this, I'll ask. But you guys just have this conversation, because...
Oh, Hadric!
So, like... I can at least assume that's where fairies come from?
Yes.
Alright.
Indeed.
Because
There you
fae.
go.
I know that word.
Yes, good.
Alright, you stop that right now.
What?
The moment you start clapping for me because I got something right is the moment we stop having this conversation.
I can't tell you how long I was in the Feywilds, but I can tell you that I spent about a week outside of there before I met you guys.
No.
Oh. And you said you met Titania?
She's the queen of the Feywilds.
Yes, we were acquainted.
Oh, it's like a kingdom.
She's really pretty.
To a degree, yes.
Like
Question.
really, really pretty.
Question.
Answer. Yes.
Is Barovia kind of like the same thing as the Feywild? Am I imagining that correctly? Like, in terms of Barovia is sort of... From what I've understood of this place, it's effectively overlapping with parts of the outside world.
With him saying that, Ashley kind of nods, like, yeah, pretty much. Because, like, to her, it's like, oh, I'm in a place where I can't leave or come back unless something helps me through. Yeah, that's basically it, yeah.
Sounds like Barovia, but bigger.
And, a little bit
More
less
magical and less
gloomy.
murdery.
And time
Yeah,
is...
I don't know if I agree on the murdery part.
And time is different there.
Rather gruesome things happen in the Feywild.
Yeah, from what I know, from what I've learned from stories, time is much different there. I'm not sure if that's the same here, though.
Oh,
Oh
I
gosh,
certainly
is it?
hope not.
I've never even thought about that.
Oh God!
What if we go back and my criminal... and people have forgotten?
And by criminal, I mean people have forgotten.
They've forgotten your... Do you have a criminal?
Remembers me.
Do you own a criminal?
Oh yeah, you don't know that about me, do you?
You know what? I clearly don't understand a lot of things about you guys.
I'm a wanted criminal.
Oh. Why?
I
What
killed
did
my
you
superior.
do, Sir Hadric?
I killed my superior.
We may need to talk about this later.
No, it's behind me. Don't worry about it.
What,
Yes,
did you
we
have a
saw
good
it.
reason for it? Is
Yeah.
the thing.
Yes, he did.
He was
I
being
believe you.
He was being possessed by a demon. The reason
There
I'm
it
wanted,
is.
the reason I'm
There
wanted,
it is.
the reason I'm wanted is because nobody else saw it happen.
Okay.
All they know is that I killed him.
I like
is
the
an
there
unfair
it is
reason.
part. I love that.
Like, immediately lowers giant hammer. Okay, there it is.
But so you came from. So you went to the Feywild. You lost your memory. You spent some dilated amount of time in the Feywild. Came out
taught
for
me
a
how to play a
week.
lute.
You came out for a week, then ended up here.
Thumbs up.
That is rather unfortunate, Ashley.
That is basically everything that I know about me.
And you got there by opening a book?
How'd you get out?
I just wandered out.
That doesn't often happen, Ashley.
Also, Ashley, how old are you?
Damn it.
Fucking
How old?
gimme.
How old? How old do you?
How old
do you think you are, and how old
Yeah.
are you actually?
There you go.
Damn it.
We broke Deco.
I was hoping it would never just get asked.
We asked the unaskable question.
So,
How old are you? I said too much.
I'm not entirely sure, but
Ow.
I'm probably at least 16 or 17.
You okay, Monty? That chair just fell right over on you.
Oh, yes, I'm fine. I just kind of.
I don't remember
No,
much
these-
about my life before opening that book, so around there. But again, I'm probably a lot older than that because I was in the Fae for a couple of months.
But that's like by our time. Like if we checked your birthday to now, it wasn't that long to you, right?
Nod.
All right.
Damn it.
What is your birthday? Do you remember that?
Nope.
What, not even a day?
Bollocks.
Nope.
How dreadful. How can you celebrate your birthday?
I was
The
gonna
only
say.
thing I know is it was my family's book. That's basically it.
But to bring
Quick,
this
check your driver's license.
to bring this back around to why you told us, Strahd says that you're starting to remember things. Are you starting to remember things?
Whenever I was talking to him, I was telling him about how I saw him laying on a bed or a stretcher or something, but he didn't seem to understand what I was saying. That's also where I saw that big black dragon. But that was a different part of the dream.
Black dragon?
I told you about that.
Right. It's hard to keep straight what's been established in character.
Yeah.
All right. No, I get you. This campaign has. We're really bad at sorting out our information and who asked us to do what, and especially with you coming in recently with Monty, like it's really hard to be like, what does Monty know versus what we've done? Let's go to the winery. Yes, I love those guys. Who?
They sound lovely.
But yeah, that's
Well.
everything I got. But because of last night and because of this, and I just thought you guys should know.
Ashley, let me see that.
Hands it
Thank you for
immediately
telling
over.
us.
His feathers are very ruffled right now. He's looking at them.
Oh no,
Puffy boy!
what a puff boy!
Fucking-
Do
I'm so.
they look
weird.
like they're both scrawled in, like, in the same fashion?
Similar. The rings themselves are near identical. The cut on the gems seem to be slightly off, but otherwise the overall design is the same.
Right, where are we in the house right now?
Yeah,
We're at the bathhouse.
Behind the house, about 15, 20 feet.
Grier leaves.
Thief!
I'm kidding.
He'll toss it back to you, whatever.
I'm kidding. Grier goes to leave. I'll follow him.
He just goes and just slumps against the wall outside the bathhouse and just kind of slides to the ground.
I'm back. I disappeared for a second. I'm sorry.
I mean, y'all can continue whatever y'all are
Grier
doing.
left the bathhouse.
Ah, I see.
I hope he's alright.
In any case, I
Just, like,
return to
kinda
my
steps
earlier
out,
point.
sees him sit down, just like looks back.
I return to my earlier point. Seems like Strahd's trying to intimidate you. Which returns me to my much earlier point of we're clearly on his radar in a different way than we used to be. His interest in us has been picking up. I see that as a good thing. I mean, it's a reason to hurry, but I see it as relatively a good thing.
How
Was
so?
Grier the only one that noticed the cut on my neck, or did I notice it?
Grier noticed, but
Okay,
that's
so I
because
didn't
he has nutty perception. What's Jolene?
I don't have
You would all
Jolene's is the same as Grier's, isn't it?
slightly lower because you have a higher wisdom score.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about passive perception?
Yeah.
If you ever want to check that shit, just open the party sheet, guys. Like, you can... There's a...
I have a 16.
It's also on your character sheet.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you want to reference everyone's...
I was
the party sheet's
just
pretty useful for
asking
that.
if I noticed my neck was fucking cut.
You know, because of that, that's probably something that we, in future campaigns, should, like, at the start be like, we should talk about the party sheet and be like, is this a closed cheat campaign? Like, should we be like, nobody ever opened that, because players might want to keep their stats secret.
Mm.
Something I literally didn't think about till just now. Like, I might do that in the Type Moon game. I might disable people's ability to go into the party sheet. But, I digress. I think it's a good thing, Monty, because if Strahd is messing with us more, and if his followers are trying to dissuade us from pursuing what we're doing, it means that we're more significant than we used to be. He used to just walk right by us and taunt us. Now he's appearing in dreams. Now he's directly approaching us. And I think he's trying to use a series of power plays, some power moves. He's trying to dissuade us from trying to do anything further, or at least slow us down. We have been speeding up, after all.
So you think that at least he thinks we're on the right track. We may start to be a threat to him.
Mm-hmm. I don't think he's scared of us, necessarily. But I think that he's aware of what we're doing enough that he would prefer it if we were a bit more scared. At least that's how I choose to see it.
Seems like a logical conclusion to me.
When we got here, he didn't feel the need to strong-arm us. He didn't appear in front of us and attack us briefly. He didn't try to wound us and leave. He's definitely intimidating, but he's trying to be now.
Yes, he's trying a little bit too hard, one might say.
Then we should press forward.
Yeah, we shouldn't allow it to slow us down. That's exactly what he wants. Or might want. Or maybe he is the same as always, and I'm just misreading this. In either case, confidence is a good thing, I think.
Yes!
Onwards!
Should I do anything about...
About your dreams and such.
I don't know why he's talking to me. Should I stay away like Irina?
Is that what you want to do?
Not really.
Then don't.
There's no point of doing that at this point.
If Irina came to us, and she said that she wanted to take the fight to Strahd, I would no longer be concerned with trying to hide or protect her. If you feel like you're in danger and you want to live, then you find shelter. That's respectable. However, it sounds like you spent a great deal of your life trapped somewhere against your will. Do you want to spend the rest of your life that way too?
Shakes head.
Then let's find the mirror that can get us out of here.
Puts a hand on Hadrick's shoulder.
I know I was being. I know that's not what it is. I'm just fucking. I'm trying to pull it all together.
Sir Hadrick, no.
I know.
Thumbs up to Hadrick.
I appreciate it.
So approve.
On that note, we should get going then.
Yeah.
Maybe we should give Grier a minute.
Hey, Jolene, could I talk to you privately?
Okay, sure.
We will eventually get on that road. It's gonna happen, but not yet.
Someday. It's gonna happen.
This is a
Road
talkie
trip.
game.
Should we all leave you alone in the bathhouse?
Huh?
I don't know. Does anyone need to use the bathhouse?
Moves out of the bathhouse.
I think we'll just leave.
All right.
Okay.
We'll go hang out with Grier and hopefully he's fine.
All right.
He's not too sad.
All right, so for expedience's sake, you guys wait till everyone's filed out. You can move a little bit deeper so you have some privacy.
So, when you guys explained the Feywild and its similarity to Barovia, it got me thinking. What if time is dilated here? What if we get out and more time has passed than we thought? It wouldn't mean much to me, but what will you do?
I suppose by this point I wouldn't be royalty, would I? If time was moving expediently.
No.
And there's like this look this like glazed over, tired look in her eyes. To be completely honest, I haven't even started to think of when we get out of here what I would do even if I was still royalty. Whether I'd return or not. I don't know.
Let's say we did get out of here, and you aren't royalty anymore. What kind of life would you see yourself living?
I suppose at that point I would have no choice but to follow the path of a common folk. But with my education and my knowledge and all of that, hopefully I could find work that could bring in a swell amount of money. Maybe find the finer things in what commoners do, I suppose.
I wonder if that life would suit you.
Any life I'm meant to lead will suit me fine as long as I am determined about it. It's not a path that I intend to follow, but if I have to, I will.
Alright. If we make it out of here and you can no longer return to where you were, I promise I'll stay beside you and try to help you sort things out until you're back on your feet.
There's no pressure for you to do that, really. Being at my side even now is important to me.
Some kind of space sewing machines?
During those moments where you were not yourself, I pondered what I would do without... Well... You survived, so I suppose thinking like that is futile at this point.
What, whenever I was a werewolf? Give yourself more credit. You performed admirably during that period.
Yes.
You and Ashley protected everybody.
Of course.
Like you were
Lest I remind you that your
yes, please
your magic worked better than it's ever worked, in fact.
I suppose protecting those I care about can be quite the motivation. Magic works in such funny ways. I know that you're not too acquainted with it, but I hope that as time goes on you'll find that magic can be beautiful in some ways.
I respect it. I just don't have the aptitude for it.
Of course.
I'm really only good at being a guard.
I don't know if I would say that personally, but you know my views on your stature.
You say it like I'm insulting myself. What's wrong with being a guard?
Nothing at all. I just...
At least it gives me the agency to protect things that I care about.
Right, of course. I suppose I just mean that I've seen you take on many roles, guard being your main one, but you've been a leader, a friend, practically a knight in some cases.
He like turns away and he's like, no, not a chance.
You can disagree with that as much as you want, but I stand by my point, Hadrick.
Knight.
You never know where life will lead you.
Yeah.
What if you were to leave here and the life of a guard does not fit you anymore? Then what will you do?
That's impossible. He turns back around to you. As long as you're around, the life of a guard will suit me just fine.
Huh. I suppose so, if you're so determined to protect me, which I certainly don't object to at this point.
Nods.
I've grown actually quite accustomed to it.
If we leave here, and everything is as it was, I'll be happy to stay beside you as long as you want me to whenever you go back home. whenever you retake your rightful place. And if too much time has passed and you have to live a normal life, you'll always be a princess to me. We'll get you back your status one way or another, even if we have to start something from the ground up.
I suppose that would be interesting. I've read quite a few stories like that in the past. Almost makes me think of Camelot, although that story has quite the gory ending. What with Arthur dying in the end, passing it on to a young boy.
Quick check, Aaron. Would, this is not me at all trying to contradict this. Would Camelot exist as a work of fiction in the Forgotten Realms?
Let me live! I just learned about that musical!
Fuck it, why not?
Alright, cool. I mean, if you consider it a work of fiction, there's no reason it can't exist. It just... in that case, though, I just want to clarify, just because I think it's interesting. Would it be in... Would Camelot's fiction in this take place in Europe? Like, in a fictional land called Europe? Or would it take place, like, in some Forgotten Realms allegory?
Probably in a fictional Europe.
Okay, cool.
To them, Europe is like Mordor or something.
So what we've just opened the door for is there are stories that resemble our world in this world. I'm all about that. I'm not gonna fucking try to make a joke out of it, but that's neat.
Strange drama of a land called England.
There's a story about a group called Nat19 who create stories together around the campfire. Okay.
You guys ever read the story of Yornico?
But nonetheless, your company in the last few weeks, month, have been part of what's made my fortitude so strong.
Yours too. I was content just wandering around until I met you.
And now?
I couldn't imagine wandering away now.
Me neither. Well, I suppose that's all settled then. As long as you need someone to watch after, then I'll be here.
I'm not really good at this, and I didn't really know the best time to do this.
Oh.
But, I'm gonna reach into his mantle. I'm gonna take out a box roughly the size of your palm. Calm. All right, it's not that exciting. Calm down.
Okay, shut up.
Gonna put his hand out. He's gonna put his hand out to you, holding the box like from the top, motioning for you to put one of your hands out.
She'll reach out with a very delicate, dainty hand.
Upturned or not? Because he's passing it to you.
Upturned?
Alright, cool. He puts it in your hand.
She does it the other way for a minute
and
then
Just put it on the top of my
realizes
hand, Hadrick.
Just bop.
Just, I don't know what it is. I love wearing a box. My favorite. How'd you know I love boxes?
I didn't really know what the right way to give you this was.
What is it? She's like toying with the lid, kind of looking at him.
It's, I know you like luxurious things. There's not really anywhere to get anything, so I thought I'd make you something.
Hadrick. She's gonna like open the lid. She can't take it anymore. Fucking pops the lid.
Inside you see a gold ring with a green and whitish gemstone inlaid in the top.
Oh.
I've been holding on to that since close to when we got here.
That's right.
I just haven't found the time to have this made.
From the murder house.
From the murder house.
Hadrick, Thank you. And she's gonna like very carefully take it out from the box like it could crumble in her fingers and slide it onto one of her fingers and she's just staring at it. She really like ring, Hadrick, back at the ring, back at Hadrick. Her expression.
I don't know if it's if you care about how valuable it is, it's not as expensive as maybe it could be.
Hadrick, the value of this jewelry is far more than any of the gems or jewels that my mother carries in her jewelry case, solely because it was something that you thought of for me. Thank you.
I hope to stay by your side for a long time.
Okay. We should go. Thank you! And she's gonna, like, skirt off.
Outside, when you all came out, I'm assuming from that roll, Grier wasn't there.
Call it professional pride.
Grier, you fool!
Oh no.
Where have you gone?
He's probably just gone, like, inside the Burgomaster's house, just, like, to a room or something. He's not where he was.
I thought he had fled.
No.
Grier has fled. He's gone. He's no longer with the party. He's joined Strahd.
Grier, get back here with my new ring. I'm kidding.
He just disappeared into the new sphere.
The new sphere.
I'm guessing we would be looking for him then, after we left the bathhouse.
Yeah. He's hanging out in one of the rooms. I don't know the layout of the house, so I can't say. But
there's 4 bedrooms upstairs. One of them have the kids all in them. The other one has Irina. There's an empty one, and then there's the Burgomaster as well. So there is an empty room. If you want to go.
Aaron, could you move the ring from my inventory to her inventory?
Yes.
Would he be easy enough to find if we were looking around for him?
Yeah, if you went inside and you checked the rooms, I don't think he's making a distinct effort to hide in the room. He just didn't want to be seen getting there.
Go and find him and make sure he's okay, and then just probably sit there for at least a minute to let him have a minute, since he obviously wanted a minute. But after like a little bit of time, just like give like a very, very, very light tap on the door, like tap tap.
Come in.
Push his door very lightly so it creaks loudly. I'm kidding.
Am I also there?
Are you?
Do you want to be?
Come on, Monty. Camaraderie.
Yeah. Yes, I think so.
Devin.
Sure.
Camaraderie.
All right.
We're forming our own clique now. Hadrick and Jolene, y'all are on your own.
Damn it!
They
sat downstairs.
They expelled Grier from the team. Devin and Ashley look to each other, look to Monty and Grier, and it's like, we can have the majority vote now.
Well, dibs on that.
We hold all the cards now.
Secret votes, more like deception.
You walk in and he's just like
just
up against the wall, sitting down on the floor, just looking at the 2 rings, holding them both in one hand.
Goes over and sits down. Sits down to chill out.
You want to be alone?
How did you get this again? You just woke up with it.
I don't think anything else was wrong. I just, whenever I woke up, I felt something in my hand. Some sort of magic, or I'm guessing maybe even he came in himself and put it there.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Looks over at Devin like to just basically to be like, did you see anyone at all, or hear anyone or anything at all throughout the night?
Carrie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Maybe your mic was fucking up.
Okay.
Ashley just looks over at Devin and asks if you know, just like if she had
Seen anything or heard anything throughout the night at all?
Did I? Like,
Ashley was tossing and turning.
yeah, that's kind of all I figured. Did she, like, say anything? Just, like, kind of.
Illuminati 666 Illuminati.
Yo, right?
Freemasons.
We're the bad guys. Strahd's good. Fucking.
When the next episode? Okay.
Well, that's it. I'm leaving the game. You ghost on it.
I was saying she was saying a bunch of bad things.
I stepped away for just a second, and now Carrie's leaving. What happened?
She didn't make any utterances of a sentence that you could make out.
Okay.
I was probably talking in Sylvan, which is my language.
Oh.
Or in some sort of eldritch horror abomination.
Or infernal.
Well, I mean,
No, Carrie would understand that.
I would understand it if you spoke Infernal. Do it.
Just like looks back over.
This was the first thing.
What's up?
Oh.
He holds up his ring with his name engraved in it.
They will cease to be countless when counted.
This is the first thing I remember seeing. It was shiny, so I just grabbed it. And that was the first thing I learned how to read, was my own name, which was right here. Now, there's this one.
What are you thinking about when you look at that one?
I'm just doing a bit.
I don't know. I don't know what this means. Who the hell is he?
They will cease to be countless when counted.
Why does he have this?
You had said that there was a lot of
Again, has never said Arakakra before in her life. Just like,
You said that there was a lot of Arakakra here. Maybe it's something a lot of them have. Or maybe it's something that only a certain group of them had. Or it's something that only a few of them had. The only way you can find out is, I guess, to ask him. Is it something that is just a cultural thing for you? Is it something that separates different tribes? Or is it something that's more personal? Racking your brain about it by yourself isn't going to help.
You're right. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go for a minute, for a little bit. I got one more question. He's gonna get up and he's going to walk out to the front and he's going to take off.
As Grier takes off, the city's starting to come to life. People are moving around.
He can't take off a tie Kilala to his back.
It's true.
No. No.
Shackle him to the ground.
You see Kilala just being dragged behind him, her claws in the dirt.
No! You think you can escape us? Fool!
Monty's like, you fool. Pulls out wings, flies with him.
I would beat him.
Oh, I think you're exactly twice as fast as me. And I can only fly for a minute where you can fly forever. It would not be a close race.
Jolene, we need a haste. I know you only use that on Hadrick, but we need a.
Don't talk about him right now.
Yeah. He keeps up for a minute and then falls to his death.
Right, of course.
Just kind of goes out and it's like, we should probably let Jolene and Hadrick know that he left for a bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You look back in to see Hadrick giving Jolene a ring, and you're like, no, tell them later.
You know what? Actually, maybe we could get a jump start on the whole asking if they need any warm clothes thing. Let's go do that.
Yeah, that sounds like a thing to do.
If it's possible, Aaron, I'd like to deal with that with as much brevity as we could.
Yeah.
Since it's a pretty contextless exchange.
Yeah, you guys find they could totally use the supplies, and they do have plenty of warm clothes on hand because the hunters do have to move about, and they're already in a kind of cold climate. If you guys wanted to make the trip to grab the furs, you could make that. It would take you 2-3 hours altogether. Or you
Is that on foot?
Or you could just trade for what they have in town. That would be on foot, yeah. Because you'd have to cut through the woods or around the woods and through the hills.
Unfortunately, trading with them was a fucking bitch, so let's go get the werewolf clothes.
Damn!
Should I summon Flynn then? Would that help?
Much like the last time, he'll have difficult going through
there's
the
my
actual
expectations
trails.
flying right out the window.
So it wouldn't make you much faster, but getting to the trail would be expedient if you want to spend 10 minutes to do it.
I don't have that many spell slots, so maybe just save them.
All right. So we'll have you guys go do
The
that.
biggest question is, do we go and get Hadrick and Jolene? Because last time we opened the door, he was giving her a ring. I don't know what's gonna happen the next time we open that door.
No, wait a minute. Did you guys actually walk in on that?
I think that's funnier.
You probably opened the door and Jolene just like burst past, like holding her like dress close to her and being like, ah! Running
What?
down the
Okay,
hall.
that seems way worse.
It does seem way
Oh
worse.
no, it's like she's clutching her chest. It's like,
Hadrick, what did you do?
Hadrick!
You
beast.
I've gotta go. I gotta blast. Scoob, I can't do this anymore.
For expediency's sake, that all gets resolved.
Yay!
Jesus.
You make it to the werewolf den and back.
While I'm sitting on one of the two steeds that we have, can I like be constantly mending the clothes so we get better deals?
Yeah, you can you can fix up some of the rips and tears in each one.
Hell yeah.
I mean, you have boxes. Like there's like
I
there's
can
enough
do that
each
for like
of
a
you
cubic foot of
carrying
things
one
per
would
time.
have a ton of stuff to trade.
Let's go.
Onwards, I suppose.
Gar, what are you up to?
He's flying straight back up, and he just wants to land. Like, not even deal with anyone who might be at the gates. Just fly to the landing where the door is to get into Era's room.
A light. You see all the
They shoot you down.
quote-unquote guards. There's a bunch of scarecrows as per usual. You land there. Doors unlocked.
He knocks on it.
I'd like to think Ashley still hasn't seen that cut on her neck.
There's no answer.
Oh.
Try again?
Yeah, I think he will try again. Actually, I think he would.
Still silent.
Okay, at this point, he's gonna try to look and see, check the door. And you said it's unlocked, but are there any like
Looking for
heavy
traps.
traps?
Roll me a perception check. Or
Gonna use a that was performance.
should be investigation. I was wrong on my head.
Investigation.
Yeah.
All right.
Much better.
You don't detect any traps. Looking around, there's no tripwires.
You
nothing
don't
that sets
think
off an
there's
alarm bells
a-
for you.
Okay, I'm just gonna open the door.
Swings open wide. The room itself is as you remember it.
And Era is there.
Well, there's the curtain around her bed.
What's up?
You can't. You don't have direct line of sight to her because she has that. There's those curtains throughout the room that block off line of sight.
Oh, okay.
But as far as you know, she's probably in her bed.
Then I move forward into the room.
Okay. Walk in. Floor creaks under your feet. You hear a light breathing.
Grier, don't get murdered.
From where?
Coming from the last place you remember seeing her. Over by her window.
It looks like she's sleeping.
Mm-hmm.
Grier will. He will go over near her bed and just kind of lean up against the wall near the window. And I don't think he wants to wake her up. I think he'll wait for a little bit.
20 minutes go by. And she starts kind of coming to.
Good morning.
Oh, this is a surprise.
Yeah. Didn't expect to be back here so soon.
It's not often I have so many guests so quick in a row.
Cut the shit, lady. Your husband cut my friend and left his ring there.
He likes Era.
Now don't make me put the squeeze on you.
Put the screws to ya.
Give you a pair of cement wings, I will.
It's a good thing you're already a bird, because you're about to sing.
Aw, damn.
What brings you to this old woman's bedside?
Oh, I talked with your husband last night. Or not last night. When was that?
Yesterday.
Yeah, yesterday. Not the talkative type.
He's not great with words, is he?
No. It seems him and I have that in common, I guess. Then...
Are you alright?
No, I'm not. He's gonna pull out the 2 rings.
Oh, it's been
What
a
do you
long
know
time
about
since
these?
I've seen one of those. She reaches over to a bedside table and opens a drawer and pulls out a small ring. Similar.
This, my companion Ashley, she woke up with this in her hand last night, or this morning.
Strange. It's unlike Griff to ever let his go. Is that his?
I would imagine so. It says his name.
When the hatchlings of our tribe were preparing to make their first appearance in the world, we would go to a mine near the Star Mountains and harvest some of the garnet that was there, and each of their names would be inscribed on a ring for them.
So this is something that's specific to your tribe, then?
Absolutely. I'm not sure how many others would have such rituals, but it's something we did until the migration began.
He just kind of lets out a long sigh. Just the possibilities of that were stressful to him, and now he at least has an answer to that question.
She gives you kind of this tilted head. Seems to be looking at you intently.
I just I didn't know what to make of this, because this one has my name in it.
I know.
Bitch, what?
Wait, what?
Griff was excited, I told you. He, it's rare to see someone with feathers like yours. There were only a few, at least in our tribe. So having someone with feathers like yours show up, it seems unlikely that you came from anywhere else. And as soon as you said you didn't really know where you were from, and I made an educated guess. I sometimes like to think I'm a little more perceptive than my husband would let it seem.
He's not. I just. Yeah, I didn't know what to think.
I don't know if it's much consolation, but if you seek our old home, it was in the Star Mountains, near the High Forest. We were away for a time. We came back and most of our nests and homes had been destroyed, burned. There was poison in the air, and at that point we took whoever was left. We took our families, took our clutch, and we were making for the Stormhorns or perhaps the Mistcliffs. Before we got trapped in this place.
If I ever make it back, I'll have to check it out.
How do humans live so long, Grier?
I didn't quite catch that, Aaron. What was that?
How do humans live so long, Grier? I've been here for 4-5 years, and it feels like a lifetime.
I don't know. I mean, I grew up mostly around elves, and they live way longer than that.
Must be a strange life.
Yeah. I early on, people would, they'd see me on the street or something and throw me some food or whatever, but eventually, another maybe year or so went by, and I just kind of died down. And elves are a weird bunch. I don't know where I'm going with this.
It's okay. You seem to have a lot to think about.
Let me ask you something.
Anything.
Did you ever... Oh, someone dropped.
Oh no.
Okay.
It was Brad.
Oh. Did you ever...
No.
Did you leave anyone behind too?
I lost a lot. We were with child, and we had some other children, but the ones that weren't taken were killed. It's not a time I like to remember. I was still weak, so I was in the back being protected by everyone else. The only reason I lived is because of what Griff did to save me. He doesn't like to tell me of the things he does, but I can't assume all of them good.
Yeah, he really seems to like using that terminology, that phrase. Do what I have to.
It's what he tells me whenever I ask. I think he does it for me. I'm not sure what would become of me if he were to stop.
He and I don't think we left on the best of terms.
Try your best to forgive him. He's kind deep down. I only wish I couldn't be such a burden on him.
Oh. Just so you know, you said before that sometimes you think about just leaving.
That's precisely why.
Just, know that he wouldn't be the only one who was sad if you did that.
Thank you, Grier. Kind of raises her still our Cochrane hand and just brushes it against the side of your face.
Ruffles a little bit. If he goes back to the Burgomaster's house again, I don't know what'll happen. We might have to... I hope we don't have to.
I don't need to hear any more. Do what you think is right.
Kill him.
I think he will too. Just give him time.
he's gonna. I guess. Yeah, he's gonna kind of. I don't know. You said hand against face, so I'm like, I wasn't sure how close he was to her. But
yeah, if you're up against the window, her bed is not very far from it. It's like 3-4 feet, so she can just lean over it.
He'll kind of stand up proper and begin making his way towards the door.
Right.
Do you want this? He holds up Griff's ring.
I think he would like it back, but I'm sure if you hold on to it, you might be able to flush him out again.
All right. And he's gonna keep going.
All right. For expedience sake, you make your way back to the group.
Thanks for the help, Crier. We had to go get all that stuff without you.
It was so heavy.
Yeah, they've got piles and piles of clothes, which are absolutely amicably agreed upon to be traded for with the village. They are excited to have the influx.
Excellent.
Sweet.
So each of you
I told you I was business savvy. The very first game, I was like, let me handle buying stuff.
Everyone can add a pair of warm clothes to their inventory. I'll add one to Jolene's.
Oh.
Ooh.
Can mine be in such a way that in theory I could like wear them with my armor, like with a mantle that goes over my shoulders and stuff?
Yes, all clothing should be generally wearable under or with your armor.
Excellent.
Can I? I have a thing I want to ask, and it may if it takes any like ridiculous extra time, then I won't do it. But I want to do it because of Xanthric. Can I ask them if I could maybe trade them? I don't know anything else. To have them like sew a wolf pelt like onto the top of the mantle and make it into like a proper mantle, so that so the curtain from Xanthric has like wolf pelt fur like, along the top of it.
Yeah, it took the better part of the day, but the amount of clothes you guys brought them, yeah, sure.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Is that okay with everybody? Can I do that?
Yeah, man.
Sure.
Okay.
All I want is tight-fitting leggings to go under my battle skirt.
I do have to ask, do these warm winter clothes go with my scarf?
They're not the most aesthetically connected, like they're not color coordinated or anything. They're mostly brown fur and leather.
What if we ask for gray wolf pelts?
There's some.
Gray goes with about everything. We can do that.
It looks nice, but it's not like super fashionable. If you wanted that, you'd have to get something a little more high end, which probably not easy to find here.
I'm just asking.
Actually,
for
you
fun.
sure you want to have these leggings? They're not even wolf pelts. Like, yeah, but the other stuff doesn't go with my cloak.
By the way, for those at home, Bread has gone off to school.
Yes.
So.
Okay, we're getting ready to wrap.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say
Dumb school.
That makes sense. It wouldn't make a lot of sense for us to dive into another big leg of stuff at this point.
You guys.
Aaron, did I ever find out I have a cut on my neck?
Yes, after
I'm just imagining like lifting my hand up and just like touching my neck, and all of a sudden just blood on my fingers, and that's just like freaking my eyes just going two directions. Like there's nothing wrong.
Oh, dude.
Don't worry about it.
This is fine.
What cut? There's nothing there. Blood on my hand.
You all gather your stuff. Enough time passes that they kind of rush out Hadrick's new cloak as best they can.
Yeah. We'll put a band-aid on it.
And you guys set out. Are you guys planning, just so I know exactly where we're going to cap this, are you planning on checking on the winery first, or are you going straight towards Casimir?
So, okay, so full disclosure, everyone, we are already way late for that. It's not like we're going to get there in the nick of time for anything. Do we want to, just in case, we end up getting into any kind of big fight there or anything, like if anyone attacks or it's been fucking accosted by criminals, I don't know. Do we want to do that maybe on the way back when we have a better sense of what our resources for the really big dangerous dungeon is?
That's what I'm thinking, and that's what Ashley's thinking.
Sure.
Because just so that we don't accidentally like lose potions or whatnot dealing with something on the way to the place that is as strong as Endgame.
Just so we're fully prepared, like as much as we can be.
Yeah, that way on our way back.
And it's in character too. We'll just look at the road heading to the water and go, nah.
We just pass it and we're like, oh, we're so sorry.
Oh no.
You were good to us.
Gomena, sorry.
Eric.
None of that.
How do you feel about that, Eric?
That's fine with me. I was under the impression we were gonna like go to the winery first and then get like maybe potions and shit.
I think that was I mean the potions it sounds like are being brought by the
right.
meeting.
Got you.
But yeah,
that's fine.
I thought that would be
Hopefully,
it.
we don't even know.
I just because like let's say we go there and because we've taken so long, like the people that were stopping their shipments have like taken over the winery, then we have to fight them, and then it's like if we expend resources doing that,
seems like a big thing.
Yeah.
Then it's like, oh, I guess we'll just take another day with the guy going there and waiting for us. And it's, I mean, I guess what I'm ultimately saying is we're already late to that.
Yeah, that's fine. That works for me.
Okay. Jolene is all for going straight to the temple. By the way, she's deviating between fucking walking really close to Hadrick and then like fucking walking ahead and then falling back on the way. Are we taking horses or are we taking like how are we doing this?
Most of the horses you had were dead, and there's not a lot in the town.
Cool, we're walking.
He can summon his whenever he needs to.
So yeah, it sounds.
But summoning one horse probably wouldn't.
What do you mean walking?
Group too much.
Gets on Kilala if she lets her.
Carrie, how about you?
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure people aren't just staying quiet for the sake of it.
No, I get you.
Not that it's my place to delegate this stuff.
Of course you can ride Kilala.
Yeah, so I guess our
God, you Monty.
I guess.
No, I'm happy for her.
Okay, good.
So I guess we're heading straight to the temple. Which,
Yay!
You,
I can't wait to die.
This is gonna be so cool.
You set out from the town. It takes about an hour and a half, and you get to the Raven River crossroads. Moving about another 20 minutes from there, you find Casimir standing at a turnoff, bored, looking.
I assume it's the one that's the next turnoff after the one that we would have taken to go to the winery?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, you're meeting us. All right.
Long
It's
time no
easier here.
see.
I'd rather not wait up in the snow for as long as possible.
That's fair. Oh, dude, is he dressed warmly?
No.
Ah, shit.
You want some leggings?
He doesn't seem worried about it.
All right. Did you bring? Sorry, go ahead.
He's holding a small bag on his back, and other than that, he's got his usual kit. It seems like he's got his cloak up.
Is that the stuff that we asked for?
I got what I could. It's nothing special, but if you need it,
How much do we owe you?
don't worry about it.
All right.
You just see Ashley pull out sack of gold. He says, "Don't worry about it." She puts it back just with her head down.
At this point, even Hadrick's like, someday we'll spend money. Someday.
This isn't a place where your money's going to do you an amazing amount of good.
I imagine this is what it felt like to be on the other end of the Adelia campaign, where it's like, Logan, can you, like, why don't we ever make money? Because no one wants it.
You're all risking your lives for me. That's good enough. He has 2 potions. Where are they?
All right. Who is capable of healing magic, and also who does not have potions?
I am capable of healing magic.
I shockingly can heal people.
I actually have a potion. What?
Wait,
cure
Since when?
wounds.
I apparently have a potion.
I can't get into Jolene's
I have
inventory.
one potion.
Jolene said earlier she had a potion. So, if there's 2 potions, I'm thinking Hadrick and Devon.
They're potions of greater healing.
I'm thinking Hadrick and Hadrick.
Grier, I can hand you my potion. I don't need it.
I'm thinking.
Yeah, but that one's greater though.
I'm thinking Hadrick and Grier's best friend Hadrick should get the potions of greater healing. Those are 2 cool guys.
2 distinct guys.
But just based off where our damage usually tends to go, I'd say probably Hadrick and Grier.
My potion also doesn't say what kind of potion it is.
Ooh, mystery potion.
It is a vial of red liquid that shimmers when agitated.
Oh.
Does it look like a healing potion?
It is a vial of red liquid that shimmers when agitated.
Okay, I wasn't sure if that's what a healing potion looked like.
Red is typically the color of healing potions, but it's also the color of many other things. So,
like fire potion,
or fake healing potions that poison you.
Yeah.
Or murder potions.
Fucking murder potions.
Or a red slime.
Oh shit.
Just pours it out. Fucking red jelly shows up.
So does anybody want the greater healing potions in the party, or are we cool for Hadrick and Grier?
I don't need it.
Don't need it.
Think I'm okay?
Man,
Devin, do you want my regular potion?
I have a regular potion, thank you.
I can heal
Devin
things
also
by
does have
saying heal.
Devin can also cure wounds, right?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So
I
I'm
can
guessing.
heal things by saying heal.
Could you pass them
You're
to
amazing, Ash.
Hadrick and Grier?
One on Hadrick.
Guys,
Monty,
apologies by the way if I'm fucking
Yes?
strong-arming stuff.
Monty, do you
Oh,
want
no.
that potion?
I appreciate it.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I have plenty of healing stuff. I don't think I need a potion.
Yeah.
Ash was just looking at this potion, just like, guess I'll drink it now.
Maybe don't. How about you consider not?
You don't need to heal.
She just discovers
Actually,
that healing potions are really delicious and just starts drinking them like soda.
If I were to take a look at that, would I be able to maybe tell if it was poison or not?
Looking at that, looking at it, there's nothing about it that screams poison to you, but you're not sure because potions are in the realm of magic and mixing.
Mm.
So you look
I
at it, it
push
looks
my
like no
potion.
poison you would make.
I push my potion over toward the cardboard cutout of Jolene.
I have a potion of greater.
Because I do not need this, and I don't know why I have it.
over to Jolene.
I'm just gonna push my potion to Jolene. Like, there you go.
Yeah.
She doesn't have cure wounds. There you go, Jolene.
I like to think that whenever Brett is not controlling Jolene, it's just Hadrick fucking weekend at burning her.
Hell yeah.
I think that Hadrick should have the greater healing potion.
Yay,
that's a good idea, Jolene.
Anymore.
Like she didn't wake up and she's just a really hard sleeper.
Oh, Hadrick, I really like you. You're such a good knight. Oh, no, I'm not a knight. That's ridiculous. No, you could totally be a knight, even though you don't have noble blood. Yeah, that's nice of you to say, but I'm just... no. This is Hadrick's Jolene voice.
Casimir looks at you all after handing you the potions, and he turns and starts walking down the trail.
All right.
It'll be a long walk. We might have to camp out for the night. Looks like you're all prepared for that, at least.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We're ready for whatever this mountain brings. Could you remind us, specifically, why you need to get there? What you need to accomplish there? He's like, I apologize. I wasn't around when you explained it personally, so.
The place has secrets of magical nature. I need them for information on what happened to my sister and how I can help her.
Oh, that sounds way important. Said the knight.
What happened to her?
Strahd runs out of the chaplain to her.
What is this place? Some sort of magical cave, you had said, but I don't understand why it's there and how come Strahd hasn't done anything about it.
I don't know the specifics, but it's very old. It contains powerful magics. I'm sure Strahd's been there before, but he doesn't seem to venture there often now. The place itself only revealed its presence to me in a dream.
So it's not
But we'll
commonly
worry
known
about-
of?
No, I've never met anyone who's really spoken of it.
That's promising.
But first we'll have to survive the trip there. He starts leading you up the mountain. In the foothills, it starts getting steeply higher and higher. And as you start moving through, you enter kind of a pass with sheer cliffs ranging down each side. After about, from there to there, 2 hours, you come to a large gatehouse. The snow is coming down at this point. The wind is blowing lightly. You're not sure if it's going to pick up at any given point. And you see this baby.
Oh. Oh.
Hoof. The gate itself is made of like wrought iron, with these large stone walls with spikes affixed on the top of the side ends of it, with 2 stone, massive, not even gargoyles. They seem to be larger than that. Kind of staring down. The closed portcullis itself, sitting behind it, there's this strange curtain of green flame.
Up to the gate personally, if allowed to.
As you approach the gate, it screeches, and the gate itself starts rising on its own.
Oh.
Convenient.
I'm gonna be armed. I'm gonna say like I have Sunrise's handle in my hand and my shield is in my other arm, just passively.
I'm also gonna say that since you said this place is very steep, I'm gonna get off of Kilala.
The sides of here are like almost sheer drops down.
Oh.
Jeez.
Can Jolene cast fucking Crate Fire?
PC.
I don't have her. I can't get her sheet right now.
Actions. You're looking for Produce Flame?
Yeah, that was it.
No.
Okay, I was gonna say she could maybe like carry a little fire to keep us a little bit warmer, but it would seem not.
Probably got some torches, right?
Yeah, but like Produce Flame creates like a pretty sizable like fire.
Yeah.
It
I
wouldn't
can cast light, but that's not really any heat.
Yeah, also dancing lights, and that's also not heat. So.
As you cross the threshold, are you passing past the bars after they've opened?
I'm gonna take out the blade, look back to everybody. Is everyone ready for whatever happens?
Hand on rapier. Nods.
Before we do, I'd like to open up my divine sense just to see if I pick up anything like any red flags.
Good call.
Divine sense. What specifically are we detecting?
I just imagine just fucking like, I don't know how we're gonna get past this. Then I just see Grier float down on the other side. Oh yeah! Bird!
Oh, right!
Holy fuck, you're right.
You hadn't thought of that.
I mean, I know I've thought of it before, but I had just completely blanked on it until just now.
That you can fly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, no, like of that aspect of it.
I'd be concerned about the wind and whatnot here, though. We're real high up, real cold. Probably not something you should do frivolously, at least not over, like, cliffs and whatnot, unless you really have to here.
Oh, yeah, no. He has bad experiences with flying over cliffs.
You register the presence of fiends.
Ooh. Any particular direction?
Up.
Up? Step lively! There are fiends about! Above. I mean above.
You did it.
You meant both. You got it.
Nailed it.
Yes.
Looks up.
They are about and they are above. Do you think it's those statues up there?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and plop everything down for the purposes of knowing where everyone is for stuff.
Okay, Jolene will be up with Hadrick. As per instructions Brett left me before leaving. I know pretty much where she's gonna be in relation to Hadrick all the time.
I got off at
I'll
Kilala, but
clear
I'm
on
staying
there
near
if you
Kilala.
Okay, cool. I'm also near Kilala.
All right, are you crossing the gates?
I will.
Green flame specifically is along that line there.
I'll try to go through, just in case it closes and something happens.
Yes,
One person.
After about a minute, it's going to close.
I'll go with you if you're gonna go through, just so you don't get trapped alone.
Camaraderie!
I'm gonna just roll a d20 to see if Jolene's gonna. Yep, Jolene's gonna also go. So 3 of us at least are gonna go on the other side.
Camaraderie!
I'll go first just in case it does damage because I can tank it.
After a minute, the gate closes.
Oh,
Camaraderie?
Oh no.
The flames themselves are glowing green. They are about, how high are they? That's it. They're just dancing. They're about 5 feet high, kind of flickering in and out. They seem obviously magical in nature. They aren't affected by any of the cold, and they're not burning anything. They just seem to be constantly roiling there.
So does Hadrick feel any heat coming from them as he's...
Yes, they are very warm. I feel searing hot.
If we're gonna get into anything like a... Oh, you already declaimed her. Thank you.
Yeah. If you approach again, Ashley, if you're yelling camaraderie as you approach, the gate will reopen.
Camaraderie!
Oh, okay. Cool.
Alright. I'm gonna try to roll through these.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I know it's a bad idea, but... He, like, braces himself.
Hadrick, remember! Camaraderie!
Camaraderie.
Don't get killed.
I'm gonna try to get through here. Maybe it'll set something off.
Monty's frantically like trying to think, do I have a spell that'll protect you from this?
Unless anybody... Let's see.
Does it look like there's any, like, mechanisms in there or anything like that?
Seems
In
to
that
just be
little
this
area?
magic wall of fire.
I'm not seeing any... Unless anybody has, like... Can give me, like, resistance to fire, then...
I mean, I can dispel magic.
That is probably the first thing to try.
Maybe.
That was my next question.
Yeah. I'm glad someone has that.
Yeah, I was looking at Jolene. She doesn't.
I'm gonna try to sneak in past Monty. You're like,
Yeah, can you? Do you think that you could dispel whatever sorcery this is?
I can definitely try.
All right.
I would like to attempt to cast dispel magic on the flames.
Magic. What level?
I only have 3rd level spells, so only
Alright.
3rd level.
Roll me a d20.
Bleh. Well,
Plus Arcana, I think, for this. Yeah, let's do plus Arcana. I think is how they run that normally. Could be wrong.
Dispel magic?
Just a flat d20.
It's not something I often remember the rules of.
Let me check.
Yeah.
I do know the DC, so we're gonna see if you make it or not.
Yeah, dispel magic.
There you are.
Choose one creature, object, magical effect. Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For each spell of 4th level or higher on the target, make an abilities check using your spellcasting ability.
That's your spellcasting.
Yeah,
ability.
so it's...
my spellcasting ability is charisma, isn't it?
Mhm.
So it would just be 8 plus, I assume, 5?
Yeah.
I don't know what your spellcasting ability is.
As you As you reach out, it starts to flicker and die down, and then it kind of pulls back up to life.
So yeah.
How tall?
Seems to
How
have
tall are
affected it, but not you didn't successfully dispel it back.
Your charisma's 4.
You were asking a question, Grier?
How tall are these walls?
30 feet high and about 20 feet wide on each side. That end
I can
in
do
sheer
it.
cliffs going up on the left and down on the right.
I feel like I can do it.
You're gonna try it again?
I feel like I can do it. I just really messed up that time.
All right. I was gonna.
I'm gonna try one more.
Yeah, if it doesn't work this time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna use one more. I don't have many other things I use 3rd level slots for. So I'm gonna try dispel magic one more time. Should I just roll a charisma check or?
Yeah, do charisma check. Seems easy.
Also, Casimir's not on the map.
Yes, I'll throw.
Oh shit!
Oh!
Well.
Flames.
Also, yeah.
start dying down. They're not gone, but there's a slow flickering, like almost like a thin line, about an inch across, of flame.
Yep.
Dive.
You step across it.
Yep.
Dive. And
move with haste.
Devin, get over here!
I'm doing it! Okay, fuck it, I'm jumping!
Devin!
Grier's outside like, alright, I'm going! Flies up and over.
It won't let me zoom in on the map.
Oh no.
Okay, I moved you.
Okay,
Is that... Oh yeah, that's ground. I was gonna say, you put her on the cliff face, you fool! But no, that's just fun.
She's dead now!
Casimir, come along.
Oh no, he's hostile.
Casimir, what the fuck, man?
Oh, we're doing you a solid, man.
You all cross it.
Casimir, why?
About a minute after, as you're all on the other side, the flame roars back to life.
Well, and now we're just here.
Ashley just pumps her hands in the air like, woo!
Nicely done.
Well
Hey.
done, Miss Ashley.
Yeah. Way to go.
Hey, Ashley.
Hmm?
How long does it take you to rejuvenate your magical energy?
I'd have to have a bit of a rest.
I believe they come back on long rest, right?
I believe so, yes.
We've been traveling for quite a while.
Maybe a night.
We've been traveling quite a while. Do we maybe wanna like
Rest
warm up in here? If this is empty,
Yeah.
I can only see the outside.
I'm worried
Check
about.
it out.
I'm worried about.
I mean, did Monty say he felt? Yeah, he said he felt fiends, right?
Yes.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
they were
worried about
apparently
that, but I mean, it's gonna be dangerous from here on out anyway.
mm-hmm.
Checking this place out might not be a bad idea.
Yeah, just
Aaron, isn't that my favorite enemy?
Fiends?
Mhm.
Fiends are your favorite enemy.
Casimir. Casimir, would you mind us stopping for a while to warm up?
I've been waiting for hundreds of years, so I'm in no rush.
All right. Well, I get that. I'm gonna walk over here, and I'm going to check if this door is locked. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going. Yeah, there we go. That's what we need.
Yeah.
I'm glad we were on the same page there.
Dryer,
Yeah.
do I have to dance in front of this door too?
I'll let you know. Does she have to dance in front of this door too?
Doesn't seem to be any dance instructions on the door.
Okay, no, you don't have to dance.
Aw.
The door itself is you can turn the handle just fine, but it seems that something's blocking the inside.
Okay.
Shut it.
I'm kidding.
Does it? It
No
doesn't look
fun.
like. I mean, would I be able to tell if there are any traps on it by in its current state?
Roll investigation.
I'm always like a little confused about the mechanics of that because it's like looking for traps on a door that you have yet to open. But oof.
Checking for like needle traps in the lock or tripwires along the seams of it.
You know what? I'll use a luck because we're planning the rest. So
Blubber truckers!
You use that luck. If it ends up, if you find it's not trapped and it just needs to be forced, then I can try to.
Doesn't seem to be trapped.
okay.
Shall I give it the old push? The old college push?
I think we should try to bust it down.
Move aside!
Oh, I was gonna help you with it, but
Help me by move slightly aside and then assist.
Yes.
You did it.
Actually, which of us has the higher strength? Because is it me?
You.
Okay.
For sure you.
Oh, you. Yeah. Yeah. I didn't realize.
I have a 12 in strength.
Wait, hold. I'll try this, but afterwards, if I fail, Monty should try.
I'm stronger than Grier.
All right.
All right.
Grier's
All of
AU, roll athletics with advantage.
Oh, that might tip it. Izzy, just curious. Do you
Monty's
have...
actually the strongest.
Yeah, I was gonna check. Monty's got the highest base strength. Monty, are you do you have proficiency with athletics?
Let me check.
Because that'd be the tip.
I don't.
Oh, okay, so then. Bap.
Oh, there you go.
You ram into it. You hear the cracking of wood, but it doesn't seem to give.
Couple more
That's
tries.
as much as Noelle could have done.
Maybe
Whenever she-
maybe a couple of tries.
Yeah, sure.
May I try again?
Yeah, I don't see any reason why you couldn't.
Ooh.
Second try, you ram your shoulder into it, you get low. You hear a loud snap, the door blows open as you kind of collapse into the building.
Ha ha!
I'd like to think that like he
Get it.
collapsed inwards, then like did a push up and like looked up like ha ha.
Just hit the ground,
Done
like palms first, like flings myself back to my feet. Oh, Hadrick's not that cool.
All right. Is the door busted or?
You could kind of close the door itself. It still has a handle, but the barring is busted, so you'd have to get something else to borrow with
Mending.
if you wanted to lock it up. There you go.
Yeah, that works.
So what are we? I'd like to take a look around. What are we looking at in here?
There's a cold hearth across from the door.
Oh no.
It's
Get in here,
dead.
Jolene.
There's some old, like mostly burnt wood on the inside. And a stone staircase on the southern wall with
Get in here,
three windows peering out, and you see the sea of fog and cloud.
So, Hadrick's gonna go and use his tinderbox to light the fire, unless someone else wants to do that.
I'm just gonna stare down the cliff.
Hadrick's gonna
You
stop.
see clouds?
Hadrick's gonna stop presuming that Hadrick does everything.
Oh, you
Jolene
wanna light
lights the fire.
If you want to light the fire, prestidigitation. All right, cool. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
He's gonna tend to that. There's people better suited for looking around than I am.
Yeah. I'm gonna peek upstairs to see what's going on there.
Wow, we are really high up.
Very high up.
I'll go with Grier.
I'm just gonna be mending this thing then. That's gonna be my job.
That's a good idea.
I'm gonna mend this and I'm gonna like put it on it just in case.
Look at us adventuring.
Such an adventure.
Oh, they're gone.
Oh no!
Up on
Friends!
the second floor, you find
With Ashley.
it's frigid up here. The windows are set in almost every single wall. There's a ladder going up. It's bolted down to the floor and ceiling that leads up to a trapdoor. And mounted above, there's a hearth that connects with the one underneath that you see some smoke starting to rise past. There's probably some wood you could harvest for the fire downstairs. Mounted above it, you see a dire wolf's head. The wind coming down the chimney howls, almost as though it was giving off this post-mortem cry.
Is this right here just an opening?
Or a window?
Doesn't look like a window.
Yeah, it looks like it's just a light opening. I think it connects to specifically. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it's just it's a long window. I think looking at it because there's that thin bar there. Unless that's just
okay.
That's really inefficient to just have that there with a fireplace.
How odd. Guess that explains
yeah,
the code.
feels like an ice box. Like this room is very much like walking into a freezer.
Oh.
Brr.
Look at that trap door. What's going on with that trap door? How's it doing?
It's like a trapdoor.
Okay, can I like open it?
You climb up the ladder.
Sure.
I just imagine he pushes open the trap door. He just sees like goblins up there. They grab him.
I'm gonna check it
like,
for traps.
Oh no!
Because it's a trap door, I'm gonna check it for traps.
Do investigation for me.
I will not use a luck on this one if it is
Ooh,
bad.
nice.
It wasn't bad.
Nice.
What were you saying, Logan?
I don't know if I said anything.
You seemed like you were about to start a sentence.
Oh, sorry.
You don't detect any traps in the door?
Okay, I'm gonna open it.
With a brief kind of, it feels like it's almost frozen shut, but it's not barred or anything the last one, so with just a bit of force, it pops open, and you reveal
The top.
Top.
Where maybe demons?
Maybe fiends?
I guess, yeah, it could be either demons or devils. I feel like devils would be more likely here.
There are 10-foot tall gold-plated statues, each facing outward. Each of them depicts a female knight, each holding a lance.
Ooh.
The snow under each of them is brushed away as the wind kind of blows bits of it up into the air and back down, and you see human skeletons lying under the base of, I think, almost all of them.
Like
clad
neatly, or
in rusted mail. They seem to be almost facing the same. Well, it looks like they fell back at some point, and they must have died here, obviously. But they're clad in rusted mail.
I do not like this place.
Danger statues.
Don't either.
Peering down, kind of with your periphery over the side, you're about 40 feet up. And peering down over the other side, you are some amount of feet up.
You
On
are
a mount.
You are maximum fall damage amount up.
Oh no.
There are plateaus and other things that kind of jut out at different heights, but for the most part, you just see a sea of cloud.
So like, I'm just gonna turn to like Jolene and Hatch and be like, so if they don't come back, we're just gonna step out of here and shatter it, right? Just fucking steps out, all of them shatter. This thing just falls down the cliff.
Why?
No objections? Excellent.
Grier's just gonna come back down the ladder.
That seems like a good idea. I don't see what we
Grier.
gain by being up here.
You see these large, almost about as long as yours, about 6 feet long wings. You just see the small thing, almost like a bullet, whip past under what now you can see fairly well. A bridge. You can see the things on top of it from here as well. It seems to dive under into the clouds and past. And you hear something else scream out, and then silence.
Oh, fuck. All right. I'm going back down. Let's go back down.
House, no.
Yes, let's get back to the others.
All right. And we do that thing.
All right, you rejoin everybody. Okay.
So we made a plan. If anything is to happen here, just shatter, and this thing just falls down. It's gonna be good.
Yeah. Just a bunch of gold statues on the roof. Not really anything to. Not really.
Well, I
anything
mean, there
interesting.
were a number of skeletons that
Also that.
might be relevant slightly.
Ooh, skeletons.
I don't see us having much business up there.
Probably gods for the battlement.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
What do you think the odds are that those things will come to life and attack us, and that's what made the skeletons?
Oh, super high.
Yeah, I figure.
Well,
Given our luck,
if you were up there and they didn't do anything, then maybe not that high.
Maybe their trigger for coming to life is more specific than just coming to the top of the tower.
Or maybe if we bring them all to life, they'll serve us.
We saw what happened last time.
Let's be wary of them, but I don't think we need to once we get our rest and get out of here. Based off the revealing of the yeah, was that a bridge?
Yeah,
there's
a bridge over there.
Similar battlements on it, not as high or as substantial as this one.
Just rest up, get Ashley her magical energy back, catch our breath, warm up a bit, and then we can continue onward, and hopefully we won't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
You got us through that fire.
Yeah.
Good job.
As soon as you say Ashley rest, she just sits down like.
You all sit down for a rest. The howling winds kind of still coming through the chimney a bit, but the crackling of the fire keeps you relatively warm, along with your new clothes.
Do we use Ashley's dome thing, or
is there enough room in here?
Maybe if you cast it like right there.
Hedrick sits near the fire. Jolene sits next to him.
Whether or not you want to, after barring the door as well.
I'm fine personally.
And an appendage that appending the rule, I actually was double checking because of critical role, and Liam said you can't leave it, so I checked it because I thought that was wrong. Turns out Ashley can't leave it.
Oh,
so she sets it and she just is incapable of leaving it.
She can leave it. As soon as she exits the area, it will dispel itself.
That makes sense.
Oh.
How come it says that I can? That's weird.
Yeah, I just opened the player's handbook last night when I was watching them.
What's the spell called again? Tiny Hut, right?
It's Tiny Hut.
Is it Leomund's or just Tiny Hut?
Yeah, the spell ends if you leave its area. So you guys can fucking leave. I can't leave.
Yeah.
I wonder what's been going on that whole time then. The spell's just been walking out.
Metastopheles has been helping me.
Yeah.
I think the answer to that is that she hasn't been leaving it, and similar events that have led to the same outcome have simply been happening.
All those other times have just been failed timelines.
Yeah.
All the times we needed we absolutely needed the tiny hut. Instead, we just died.
We died. That's what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hadrick will sit in front of the fire. Jolene will sit next to him. Jolene will lean up against him.
As inside the dome, especially now, the floor ceases to be so cold. So it becomes
this place
fairly
is comfortable. As fuck in here.
Yeah, it's comfy.
I can make it comfortable.
As you all settle down for your night of sleep, we pull away from our heroes through the fog to a creature with these long wings and these gnarled claws ripping apart parts of this now desiccated and torn goat. His blood dripping from its maw. It kind of looks up and starts smelling at the wind. You see these wispy parts of hair coming off of different ends of it. Its blackened eyes kind of look up and it screams out this roar. And that's where we'll end game.
It's a fucking abominable snowman is what it is.
Aaron, before we end, before we, right as Ashley's going to sleep, just laying down, she's just like, no Strahd, no Strahd, no Strahd, no Strahd.
Oh, yeah, actually, I hadn't thought of that. I mean, this one occurred to Hadrick, but I guess that could be a Yeti. Maybe.
Because she's just like, the last time I went to sleep and had a dream about fucking Strahd, I woke up and my neck was sliced.
Woo! Well, that was an RP heavy game.
That was an
RP heavy game. I didn't roll once.
I think I successfully death flagged Hadrick, so hopefully next game he dies.
Oh my god.
You're just doing everything you can.
Jolene, I hope that we make it out of this and then start a family together and have 2 kids. And
you should have been like, when we make it out of this.
Have this ring when we make it out of. I'll never.
Did you know
leave your
before
side.
I killed my captain, I was only 2 days away from retirement?
Oh no!
That's me.
Fresh out of the academy in 2 days.
Eternally 2 days away from retirement. Until I make up for it, I can never retire. I do believe. Do we have anything we want to announce or say or follow up with for the stream at the end?
it really sucks. Like every time I like everything I would want to announce is like the next week, so I'm good. Like all of my stuff ends before Strahd ever begins.
I mean, you can
I'm
announce
just-
things happening coming
Yeah.
up because it's still happening the next week.
Pokemon.
Yeah,
That's it.
Pokemon Breakthrough.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
Monday.
Yeah. So on what's your Twitch URL? Just say it out loud.
It is twitch.tv/Summoners Network.
Mm-hmm. So you can
And we have a Pokemon game on Monday nights. It's Aaron's there, and he's a good time. He's a good boy.
It's true.
I have a Vulpix.
It's true. He's such a good
She's
boy.
the best.
What a good boy.
I don't believe we have any set dates planned for the next soup can currently.
No, we haven't really discussed anything yet.
Yeah. And Type Moon officially gets back to the Adelia crew this Saturday.
Oh God, I'm not ready.
I'm
so excited. So
It's like-
excited.
Assassin has always been like that far away thing that I can deal with later.
and on the record, I'm gonna be trying to reel the games back in because the past bunch of times we've been doing like 6 and 7 hour games. I will tolerate maybe one more of those because it's the first game of the campaign, but we need to start reeling those back to like 3 to 4 hours. Because they're tiring by the end. So yeah, join us on Saturday here for Type Moon. Join us at Summoners Network on Monday. What time, by the way? On Monday?
We usually go for around your guys' time, around like
3 p.m.
3.
Seems to be when we normally start.
Okay. So 3 p.m. PST on the Summoners Network. And apart from that, we'll see you guys in 2 weeks for more of this.
Hey!
Bye, everybody.
I love you. Bye.
Oh my God.